Hola, mi gente, and we're live. How you doing, mi gente? Joe Barreto coming to you from the beautiful Credit Card Connection Studios in Hackensack, New Jersey. Mi gente, if it's Tuesday, it's Hola, mi gente Tuesday. As you can see, I've kind of changed my name a little bit because in the last couple of weeks, I've had people call me Uncle Joe, Tío Joe, and then one that kind of hurt me, but I took it as a compliment, Abuelo Joe, which is grandfather. So right now, I'm going to bring up some people to the stage. We're going to have a great time today. We're going to go over a lot of stuff. We have some content creators with us. We have subscribers with us. And today's live is all about giving thanks to all of you. Thanksgiving is in 2 days. I am so grateful to everybody here in the chat, people that have been a part of this journey of mine for the past year and a half and made me feel special. I can't thank you enough. I'm going to say hello right out the box to Ian. How you doing, Ian? That's right. Credit card news you can use. Thank you, Ian. I want to thank Tariq, Mr. Flex Gains, Chad Rowe, Papi. So happy you're here. Thanks for being here, Chad. I really appreciate you. Kiki's excited to be on. Kristen, Wepa, Papi. How you doing, Kristen? And a Wepa from Anthony. And Benjamin, how you doing? Let's go Saints. Good evening, Papi. Don King, how you doing? Don Kim, how you feeling? Wepa. What's going on? Juan Meow Mix, how's it going, Papi? Garrett, aloha. Danica, how you doing, Garrett? Let's do this. Vincent Pasquale, what's going on? Vámonos. That's right, Papi. And my boy, Kevin, happy birthday to your Uncle Kevin. God bless you, Kevin. You are always here for us. So, mi gente, I'm going to bring up, to me, she is the first lady of credit cards. All right? She needs no introduction. She is the woman that stacks on stacks on stacks. And she flexes those stacks. My girl, Key. How you doing, Key?
Hey, Joe. Happy.
What's going on, beautiful?
Hey, thank you for having me on. I am chilling, ready for Thanksgiving, ready for all of the potatoes and family and laughs, football, probably another credit card, all that good stuff.
Of course, of course. Well, thank you for being here, my love. I appreciate you. And we are Call Me Lani en la casa. We in here. Wepa. How you doing, Lani? Good evening. Next, I'm going to bring up, as he takes a sip of water, so I don't want to do that to him just yet, but he is known in these circles as John, my YouTube son. How you doing, Papa? How's it going? John got that fresh cut today. How you doing, John?
I'm good, Joe. How you doing? Thank you for having me. I appreciate it very much.
Nah, Papi, you kidding me, man? It wouldn't be Thanksgiving without you, kid, because I'm thankful and grateful to you. So God bless you, Papi. Thank you for being here.
Yep,
next, we have a man who has become a chameleon. We knew him first as Anthony Venture. Then he was the Staten Island Oprah. Right? Now, bringing to the stage, Cowboy Venture. How you doing, Cowboy Venture?
Howdy.
This ain't Texas.
Yo, only Anthony can rock a cowboy hat like that. See, we discussed this the other day. My head is too big for it. Ooh, and he's got his Elvis glasses. Wait. Oh. I don't want to cut you off, but maybe do you think Kevin is gonna get a membership? Come on, Kevin. Come on.
Kevin,
we're rooting for you, Kevin. For you. Please.
Oh, I hope it goes to him. How can we see if he got it, Kevin?
Ian, thank you. Ian, thank you. Oh my God. Ian, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's do this. And now, guys, I have two special treats. I told you when I first started doing this and we started the memberships, we were going to have subscribers on. I've kept the word. And some of our subscribers have actually gone on to create content and are loved by the community. And oh my God, Kevin always gets skipped. No, I know. No, Ian, don't say that. Kevin, speak to us if you have one up. Ron got it. Let's see what happens.
Oh no.
I'm going to bring to the stage someone that has been a supporter. Actually, last Sunday, he actually won a wallet. Am I correct, Anthony?
That's right. That's right. He did.
All right. So I'm going to bring up to the stage El Hombre from going towards the West Coast. Not all the way on the West Coast, but here is my man, Johnny Jimenez. Welcome, papi.
Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today?
Yo, and he's got that voice with a little bit of that accent and that twang, right? Look at that face. Look at that face. All right, Johnny, welcome, papi. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Thank you for being here, Papa. I appreciate you. You know, this is your first time on a live, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You know, so look, Johnny, I'm just gonna share this. Poor Kevin. I want to do it the hard way. Kevin, we're gonna do a GoFundMe, Kevin. I swear to God. Look at that, Johnny, Juan Meow Mix. You got to get on. I offered it up on the membership. I told people, hit me up. Am I right? I said, hit me up. So we're gonna do this again. But now, without further ado, I got a man that literally is from the town where my dad was born and raised in Moca, Puerto Rico. Not many people know where Moca is, so we always say Aguadilla because it's next to that. But here is my man, Ivan. How you doing, Ivan?
Hello. I'm not sure if you could hear me.
Yep, we could, puppy.
Yep.
How you doing, puppy?
Great. I'm happy to be here. And about Moca is just one of the cities with the smallest name, only 4 letters, but it has a big heart and a big territory down in Puerto Rico, northwest side of Puerto Rico.
Wepa. Yo, we got 35 people already up in here. So I want to thank you, Ivan and Johnny. These are guys that always support our channels. These are guys that make it their business to be a part, make it their business to comment, make it their business to just keep us going in this space. And I want to thank you on behalf of everyone here on this screen tonight. This is the most I've ever had on one of my lives that I've done myself, through just my channel. And this is great. And it literally is like just the United Nations here. It's wonderful. So I love it. I freaking love it. So, and we got our boy, you guys know, Phil Mo. How are you doing, Phil? Happy Thanksgiving, Papi. This is the special Thanksgiving episode. I want to give thanks. Look, those extra wallets make Christmas great. And actually, you know what, Frugal Dad? I'm going to have to just jump into this because I got an email today, and I'm sure Anthony did too. They literally have a sale right now on Exter on one of their wallets, $87 off. And the Exter Pro right now is going at over 50% off. And if you use our code in the description box below, my code Joe Barretto, or you can go on over to Anthony's channel too and hit him up, you'll get the extra wallets on sale. Great Christmas gifts. So thank you for bringing it up, Frugal Dad. I appreciate that. And we have here King Sam. How you doing? Record numbers tonight. King Sam, from your mouth to God's ears. Let's do this. We also have something I want to ask everybody to do for me tonight. Everyone who's here in the chat, I want you to do me a favor. Key needs our help. Key needs to get over the hump. We have 2 people here that we want to push. Key needs to get over the watch time hours. John has to get to his subscribers. I want everybody and their mother who's here right now, hit that like and subscribe. Use your phone, swipe up, go to another page, and then go onto their channels and like and subscribe there too. All right? We need to make sure we get our people hooked up. So let's do this, mi gente. Look at John so focused. I love that face. Look at John's face. Juan Garcia, Huepa Juan, Mr. MIA himself in La Casa. Thank you for being here, Juan. So I want to go around for those of you that don't know who's who here. I want to give everybody a minute to say, well, oh, look, already sub to John. Look at that. Great. So I want everybody to introduce themselves. We're going to start off with the the queen of the credit cards.
Nice.
My girl Key. Key,
All right. Yeah.
it's on you.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, my name's Key. I run the YouTube channel called Kiki Adventures. I started YouTube in January of 2024. I'm very excited to, ultimately share my experiences with over 80 different credit card approvals. I travel at least once a month and still working on attending all of the Major League Baseball stadiums, but I have only the Atlanta Braves left. So 29 out of 30 completed.
Wow, that's savage.
Super excited to be here. I've spent a little close to 7 million points and miles. And my goal is for Joe, let's spend down that million MX points. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yo, she comes down here to cut me up. Like, how is that?
That's what she does.
That's me. I thought you were the sweetest queen of credit cards. Key.
I'm still sweet. Don't do that.
Guys, don't, come on. My brother's down there. Come on, puppy. From, Puerto Rico, let's stand up and defend me. Key, do you have anything you want to say to me, gente, while we get rolling?
Yeah, no, super appreciative. Joe, learned so much from you. So thankful that you're having me on right before Thanksgiving. I don't think you know how, that really makes me feel to, I just cherish you and our friendship so much. So thank you so much. And excited to get chat. And I see some questions already rolling in.
Yep. Thank you. And actually, before we move on to the next one, Don Kim wants to know, what was your favorite stadium?
Yeah, I'm not saying this because John's here, but so far, Kansas City has been my favorite. I know, so random, but I really think that it really captivates what baseball is in terms of pricing, concessions. Every seat in the stadium is one that is like very clear on the field. Yeah, I love it. I don't think baseball should cost $1 million. I live in New England, where to go to a Red Sox game is like, you got to start selling stuff in your house to get to one of those games. So
well, that's true. No, thank you, Key. I appreciate it. We're gonna move on to John, but John, before I introduce you, I have Ian who made a comment. This guy, Joe, 2-hour live the other day to talk about using his points. I don't think he used the word points the whole live. You're so right. I don't think I did. So, Ian, I love you, Ian. Thank you so much for being in. I want to say hi to the man himself, Mr. Money Minutes, Chad. Chad's Money Minutes. Mi hermano Chad. How you doing, papi? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. John, introduce yourself to me, gente, people. Let's do this.
Hey, everybody. My name is John, and my channel is called John's Travel or Credit and Travel. And I've been doing my channel I started right before Key did, I think. I started right at about the Christmas Eve of last year. And it's been quite the journey. I never thought I would be making YouTube content at all. I've learned a lot in the process, and always trying to refine and tweak things here and there. And it's been a very interesting journey, to say the least. And now, first of all, for all of you that have watched my content, it means a lot to me. I'm just a guy, in the Midwest that, just doing this thing, and it really means a lot that you all take the time out of your day or night or whatever to watch me, of all people. So again, I thank you very much. And Joe, what I think about you.
I love you, John. You know that.
This is a great time of year. Thanksgiving's one of my favorite holidays. I love the holiday season, and Thanksgiving means a lot. So I'm thankful to you, of course. I'm thankful to the community as a whole. There's so many great people here. It's a very interesting thing to be a part of, and I'm very glad and honored to be a part of it. So thank you, John.
I appreciate you, puppy. I love you, John. Thank you for being here. And obviously, as you look on the screen, Mr. 1099 himself, Xavier, I don't even know what to say anymore. I just don't. I don't. Xavier, and again, we met in person. I love the hell out of you. And thank you for that. Look at his message. Look at all these beautiful people. Thank you so much for that, Xavier. I love you, puppy. God bless you. And once again, for those of you that didn't know that weren't here last week, Xavier is making a move to the West Coast, changing jobs, got promoted. He is a hustler. He's served our country. He's an amazing dad, and he's only 30 years old. And God bless you. Xavier, God bless you. Thank you, Papi. I appreciate you.
Joe,
And
I gotta say, there's got to be a way that we can, or you can, create your own charity. So this way, every time he super chats, he can write this off on his taxes at the end of the year.
100%.
I feel like this is going into the void, and we need to really take advantage.
I think we have to do it with St. Jude's because that's what I have. I have St. Jude's. Absolutely. Thank you, Anthony. And before I go to Anthony, well, Juan says, yep. Yeah, that's right. Bobby Yakuzo, Bobby en la casa. How you doing, Bobby? Hope all is well. My love to your wife and your family. Happy Thanksgiving, Papi. Thank you for being here, Bobby. I appreciate you. The next man up needs no introduction. He was the Staten Island Oprah. Now, he was also the conductor of the Ink Train for a while. And now he is Cowboy Venture. All right, let's get a big whip out of Anthony Venture. Anthony, knock it out the park, kid.
Well, we used to conduct trains, and now I haul horses for a living. So that's my new occupation. So thank you.
So tell the people what you want to know, Anthony. Go ahead. Tell them what you up to.
Nothing much. Just did a real crazy application for the Hawaiian personal and business last night within like an hour of each other. Technically got approved for both, but the business one, they said, well, thank you. Personally, the personal one was instant approval, AK limit. Talked to the business, and now I got to learn the side of Barclays that some people talk about. And they were like, okay, if you want to get approved, we have to verify your identity. And I was like, all right, that's fine. So like, what's could I like go in a portal somewhere, or could I send like an email, with my ID, my social, my utility bill? And they said, actually, we don't have email. You'll have to mail it, photocopies to us. So I said,
Mail?
Huh? Yeah, for real, snail mail. So then I literally asked her on the phone. I was like, is there a possibility that I could like drive it to the office just in case, like, I don't know if I trust things going in the mail, stuff like that. And she said, no, we don't have a physical office either for the credit card division. I was like, I would have made the drive to Delaware just to make a video on it. And she said no, but now I have to mail it.
They wouldn't let you fax it. They made me fax it.
She didn't mention it as an option. I know you can do that. She just didn't mention it on the phone, and I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what's better. Well,
one of my guys is late here because he was watching your video right now. So how messed up is that? What's up, Jesse? YouTube Experiment. How you doing? Barclays is a pain with the business. I've been saying that for over a year.
Yep.
The Wyndham Business Earners was a nightmare to get. So I saw part of the video. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I will now because I feel your pain, my brother. So thank you, Anthony, for being here.
Thank you.
And next up to the stage, our man Johnny Jimenez, the latest winner of the extra wallet through Anthony on Sunday. Wepa, Johnny, how you doing, Johnny? Introduce yourself, papi.
Hello, everybody. I'm doing fine tonight. My name is Johnny. I'm out here in Phoenix, West Coast living, enjoying life, getting back into this credit card game again, learning from all you guys. So, I was cashback only for the longest time, and then stepped away from the game for a while, about 7 years, and then we decided to come back into the game. But this time we decided we're going to do travel side, and so I'm new at this travel side, so I'm learning from all of you guys, and I started researching. And Anthony, I discovered you over a year ago. And through you, I found Joe, John, Kiki, Sledge, and I found you, Anthony, through Luke.
Oh, wow.
And I've been following Luke for almost 2 years. And that's how I discovered all of you guys. I found all of you guys that way and others as well. But I didn't like the way they presented their information on YouTube and stuff. But you guys are easy to sit and watch on live stream for 2 hours. And I enjoy coming to you guys and watching your videos, whether it be live stream or if I just go back the next day and I'm working I play the video while I'm working and just hear you guys through the speaker of my work truck, and I enjoy it, man. I've been learning from you guys, and I need to learn more because I have not even used or made a redemption yet on the travel side. So I need to learn how to transfer those points out and go about that route, you know, and I want to learn from all of you guys, and that's what I'm here for. You know, you guys gotta help me do this, you know. So just bear with me if I ask a question, and it might sound like a dumb question. Believe me, I'm not coming from a dumb side. I need to learn this stuff, and I ask that you guys be patient with me through this process.
Johnny, we're here for you. It is it's a reason why you see a lot of people doing application videos and less people doing redemption videos. This is truly very difficult, and you know, however we can help. I know. I think I speak for all of us. We're here to help for sure.
And I want him
that.
to get into the Discord with Anthony, because he says, you know, and this is why I'm glad we do this today. That Discord has helped so many people in so many different ways. And it allows you the opportunity to ask questions, to give it, you know, if you know something that someone else doesn't know, you give it the advice, or if you get some sort of offer that nobody else has heard about, you can share it. Like, there's a lot of things going on there. And I think, you know, you'd be really good for that, Johnny. And I really appreciate you being here, puppy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And last but certainly not least, I've got mi hermano over there. Ivan, thank you so much. Ivan was the first one last weekend to say, I want to get on your live. So I appreciate you, Ivan, for being here. Ivan, introduce yourself to mi gente.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm just the average Joe. I have a Amex. Let me get it. My first Amex. Misused it. Almost got dropped. And then I started looking at the videos. At the beginning, I would only look at videos with benefits, but then I started looking at how to actually play the game. And it's been real fun. I try to share when I can. And I'm really happy to be here to see Bencher over there in the corner. Hello, Kiki. I'll be subscribing to your channel soon. And John, I did see one of your videos. I'm normally with Shad and Sledge, almost always trying to check out their videos. And sometimes I see the videos over and over again, and just to learn, or if I misunderstood something, and then I gotta go do my research. But yes, it's been great starting to learn. I came late to the game, and I try to share with families and friends. And today I'm here. So hello, everybody. Mom, hi.
I wanted to say something going back to what Johnny said earlier. I know I've only been really interested in travel and points and all that stuff over about two years now, and so I'm still very much a baby in this whole thing. And I mean, so many other people know so much more than I do, but you know, I think all of us. I've even heard, you know, a lot of the veterans say, "Oh, they learn something new every day." Like, "Oh, I didn't know that." So none of us know everything, and I certainly don't know everything. But yeah, we all learn together, Johnny. So we're all, just because, you know, you were out for a while, now you're back in, you're just getting into it. I treat every day as day one. Like, I'm learning something new every day. So,
and John, and that's what it is. I mean, Ivan and Johnny, you'll see, we learn. The most seasoned person in this space is still learning. So there's always something new that comes up. There's a new product. There's some new points. There's some new redemptions. There's clawbacks. You name it, it's out there. We all learn, and we just share the knowledge that we all get. So you guys are a great representation of that. That's exactly what we're trying to hit. We're trying to make sure that people who never got this opportunity at a younger age are getting it now. It's never too late. I started this at 56, literally. So once again, I'm gonna take this one. I'm the oldest one in this Brady bunch we have here. Pictures. I'm the oldest one, and I started at 56, and I'm grateful that I'm learning it. So there's never a dumb question. There's never anything like that. we just continue to learn from each other. So I appreciate that, guys. So let's get to some questions now that everybody introduced each other. Kevin is saying he learned from me. Stan watched Anthony a year before. Chad says the only dumb question is the one you don't ask. Absolutely. Luis Serrano, how are you doing, Luis? Thank you for being here. Was the application process? Yes, it was, Luis. It was Barclays. Freaking Barclays. Exactly. So I'm going to start this one with, we're going to go to Key. You have your 80 cards. You never graze, as I call it. Right? I know it's called gardening, but I call it grazing. Which is the next card that the Queen of Cards is going to get? I want to scoop tonight.
That's tough.
Oh, wow. That's tough. I was trying to keep it under wraps. I did. I just got it in the mail yesterday. And it came in 2 different envelopes. So that means I got 2 cards at the same time.
Oh, for the love of God. Really? You got 2?
2. So stay tuned. Stay tuned next Tuesday around this time.
You know what? This just proves that thing about Chase 524 that people get terrified about. Key, do you worry about that?
I don't. I think right now it's on my mind only because I'm 4 and 24. But I have all the cards that I want with Chase. So I don't know. I'd love to chop it up and understand which card I should get to round it out, but I'm ready to blow past that thing again because at one point I think I was like 27 and 24 at one point. So might as well get back there.
Jesus Christ. I can't. Yeah. I'm like Juan Meow Mix here. I need that confidence. And I want to share this with Chad that he just give me 1 second. That he made glossary videos and beginner videos. They're out there. He does. If you guys want to check, Chad did that where he put the terms that literally like definitions of words. Go into Chad's library and you're going to see he did those videos. And I remember because he actually did the timestamps and there were like 40 timestamps in that one video for every term he used. It is fire. So make sure you check that out. Yo, we just jumped from 40 something to 62 people right now. This is great. Mi gente, hit that like. 72, 74. My God, this is wepa. This is fire. I'm gonna take this one right now. I'm the hype. All right.
Let's get to 100.
Now, when we get to 100, then we'll just celebrate and take another shot. John, next card you're gonna get, John. I know you just got one, so share that one.
Yeah, so I actually just got 2, but I'm finishing off one of the subs now, which was on the Alaska mileage plan card. So that I'm basically done with that sub already, but also just got the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve card right before it went away. I think I applied for it on the 10th, so the Sunday before Veterans Day, and then then it disappeared, and I got approved for it a few days later. Then I got it in the mail this past Monday. So
cool.
Yep.
Yo, look at the flex. Look at the flex, guys. Wow.
So I'm working on that card right now. But as far as
Key, flash him up again. Flash him up again because Ivan didn't see it. Ivan wants to see that in 3D. Ivan wants to see it. Wow, look at that. Right in your face.
Ouch.
Both designs too.
Let me see what I got here.
Oh, damn, yo, you came in hard. I gotta give Ivan some points on that one. He has 2. Damn, yo, Ivan's quiet. Ivan's like, wait a minute.
I got my eye on you, Ivan. And you got 2 cards I don't even have. That's crazy.
Yo, you got 2. Pero coño. Look,
I got the straw swab as well. I got the vanilla and the straw swab.
Damn.
I love this. You see, and nobody would have ever known that. That is fire. Okay, let's move on to Anthony. What's next for you, puppy?
I'm sorry. I just have to take a pause for a moment because I think people missed this. Key said she has 80 cards, but she just said 2 cards that she doesn't have. That being the Sapphire Reserve and the Platinum. I didn't know this. Those are like the two most common cards in the world. How do you not have those? I have to hear this.
Ooh, I had a Sapphire Reserve
Okay.
back in like 2017 or 2018. But now I'm rocking the Ritz. So there's really no reason for me to have a Sapphire Reserve.
Right.
I just use the $95 joint to transfer my points out, mostly to Southwest and some others. I rarely transfer to Hyatt. I know, come at me. And the Platinum card, I have the Business Platinum. I've had all of the Platinum cards except for the Goldman Sachs and the
Mercedes.
No, I had that one.
What? You had the Mercedes Platinum card? I don't know anybody that had that card.
Wait, did I have that? Yeah, I think I had that.
Wow.
Yeah. And then there's one other one. There's one other one. Morgan Stanley. Oh, I haven't had the Morgan Stanley either. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now, Juan, somebody's asking, Juan at Meow Mix is asking you, Ivan, you have 2 platinums, not 2 reserves, right?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. I got the vanilla and the Char Swap.
Okay. Thank you.
And
puppy.
that was the reason.
Thank you. Anthony, what are you getting next, puppy?
So, I mean, like I said, last night I got the personal Hawaiian Airlines card, and then if I send in the mail or I drive to Delaware, I'll have the business one. So that's 4K spend. So that'll be a couple of months. If they let me at the doors, or it's a PO box actually, so I have to walk to the PO box. Other than that, I mean, once I hit that 4K spends, I was kind of take a page out of Ian's book there with the Amex Business Gold. I saw there was a link going around in the Discord of spend 10K, get 200,000 membership reward points, and I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna owe like probably 5K in taxes this year. So I'm like, okay, I could easily hit half that, and then normal, everyday spend should be able to hit it. So if that offer comes back, I saw the link was down, but that'll be the next one technically, I think. But who knows? Now I'm trying to take it easy on the ink train a little bit. I'm trying to.
Yeah, because Chase is gonna start.
Chase
is gonna take that cowboy hat off your head.
The wife might get another ink. We might have her get another ink. Actually, now that I think about it, it might not be over. Last stop though.
No, I hear you. No, so thank you, Anthony. Now let me ask you, Johnny, what are you getting next?
Well, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm sitting at Chase 525 right now, 524. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So the next card's going to come off. That'll be in June. But I have the trifecta with the preferred card. And my wife and I, the last week and a half, we've been discussing upgrading to the CSR because they just opened up that new Sapphire lounge here in Sky Harbor.
Oh,
and
nice.
My wife flies out 8 times. She'll fly out 8 to 12 times a year out of Sky Harbor.
That's
For
a
me,
no-brainer.
yeah, for me, because I don't get to travel as much as her because of my job, I might 4 to 8 times a year, for vacations and stuff.
That's a lot.
We're
That's
thinking
still a
about
lot.
doing, we're thinking about doing that. But the only card that I don't know if we really want from Chase is we look at the Ritz-Carlton card, but to go that route, we gotta wait, get under the 524, get one of the Boundless or Marriott cards, and then upgrade after a year. And I don't know if I want to do that because there's other Amex cards I want to get. I want to get the gold. I have the green. I want to get the gold, eventually get the platinum. And I have the free Hilton card, the honors card.
Right.
And so we're sitting back and like I said, we're new into this. The last 2 years we've been into this. So we're still trying to play our moves because we know what kind of travelers we are. We have a certain budget that we can travel with, and we're not going to be lying to people. Oh, we're going to travel the world. No, we can't do that. We're honest with ourselves, and we know what kind of annual fees we can afford. And I don't get into that. What's that? The credits that you get back, people call that
effective annual fee.
Effective annual fee. I don't get into that game because if it's a $6.95, I got to pay $6.95 up front, and then try to figure out a way to get that money back.
Ain't no layaway.
That's right.
Ouch.
So I got to figure it out. You know what I mean? So so for the next card, I really don't know, but I do know we're most likely it's going to be an upgrade. That's the CSR. We'll probably do that in a week or two, and that's probably it. But if I do anything for a card, for sure, it's probably going to be on the Amex side, and we'll probably go ahead and get the gold card. Go up that because we have the green. Go get the gold, and then get the platinum. That's probably where we're going to be, and then let's see from there. Let's see.
Yo, for someone that says he doesn't know, I think you just schooled us pretty lovely on the order of getting cards, on which cards you should get next. Like, really, Johnny, don't sell yourself short, puppy, because you just killed it right there. You literally gave the class, and that was awesome. Thank you, puppy. Thank you.
I only
Johnny.
know that because I listened to you guys. That's the only reason. If I'd have done what I really wanted to, I'd have got the platinum right out the gate. But no, that would have shot myself in the foot. I learned that from watching your guys' videos. Thank you guys for that. All of you.
Thank you. Thank you for those words, Johnny. I appreciate that. And now, Mr. Double Platinum himself, Ivan, talk to me, puppy. What's next for you?
The last card I got was the US Cash Plus for the 5% back on utilities and cell phone. So I was going to go for the S bar. I saw the videos, I saw the writing, but I didn't want to apply for it till next year, and now it's gone. Now I got to double back and do more homework, and I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Now I got to double back and do more homework because I am going to be, most likely I'll be downgrading my vanilla to the green and try to get close to Chad's everyday trifecta, or maybe the part 2 that Venture did. I am trying to go into that route. I'm a real fan of Amex, so I'm guilty. I would do Amex.
I love it.
I am. I even though I'm 624. I told you I'm laying the game. I'm 624 because I got the Cash Plus. If I didn't get the Cash Plus, I still would have been 524. So, but I'm not stressing it because I'm not a real fan of Chase. I'm really a Amex guy. Thanks to Shad.
Thank you, Ivan. Now, I want to thank John John. I'm going to go right to I want to thank you for the super chat, John. Thank you so much. Guys, hit that like and subscribe. John, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. John, you were going to say, puppy?
No, it's like you talking about being an Amex fan, just guilty as charged.
100%. By the way, I want to thank, and he's not here now, which upsets me, but he made a comment when I posted the link for the video last night. Rodrigo Mendez reminded me, I asked last week about the City Strata Elite for me to call. I called, and I'm going to get my notes. Hold on one second. Because I called this afternoon about 2:30, and I'll tell you exactly. So I called first their regular number. They put me through to the city credit cards, like when you're going to apply. Then I asked to speak to a supervisor. So they put me with Sandra, who is a supervisor of credit cards and new products. And she said that as of today, there's no word on when the Elite will come out. She was like, I'm surprised you knew that the Elite was scheduled to come out. And then I brought up the lounges, the Strata lounges. She goes, yeah. And she goes, do you find it funny that they're both that we announced the lounges first? I said, no, because that means your Elite card is going to be the card that's going to get you through the door for the lounges. And she goes, well, we might offer something for the Strata Premier where you can get in once or twice. So they're trying to pull kind of like what Chase does, where Chase Sapphire Reserve gets you into the lounges, but you can get into, I think, one lounge once with your Sapphire Preferred, right? For one of the Chase lounges. But I think that's only once in the year. So City's trying to do that, but she said there was no hard date yet. I said, can you at least tell me January 2025? She said, no. Right now, she goes, and I'm not lying to you. She goes, there is nothing in the system. So I wanted to first give a shout out to Rodrigo for reminding me. I'm going to call again in December. That'll probably be the Christmas Eve live that we're going to do. Anthony and I, we have a song we're going to perform that night, right, Anthony? Christmas Eve live will be Tuesday night, Christmas Eve. It'll be earlier. But this way we could just say Merry Christmas to everybody and wish everybody great. And then, right, Anthony, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll get my tutu ready, and we'll put the ballet outfit on, and we'll have a good song and dance.
No,
Broadway.
I can't wait, kid. I can't wait. I got Kevin says Bank of America Premium Rewards Elite have the best priority pass that includes priority pass restaurants. The card is Visa Infinite left in the market. Now, I don't have that card, but Kevin, again, for being 18 years old, Kevin, God bless you. You know a lot, puppy. Really, I give it to you. Kevin is here every single week. Fillmore wants all the cards. Mr. Potato, whoa, there is a party, Mr. Potato. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Chad says it's his pleasure to be of help. Wait, I lost this thing here. Okay. That's true. That's big time. Absolutely. I want to thank Joe. Thank you so much for the super chat, Joe. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Good looking out. I really do. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very, very nice of you. Joe, one day we got to have you on, Joe, because you always come through and your time zone is way different than everybody else's right now. Joe, hit me up so you can come on. Mike from What's the Points, is the Bonvoy Brilliant worth it if you're a casual Marriott stayer? I don't think so. What do you guys think? What do you think?
Come on, Key, you're the residential expert here.
I was gonna go last. No, in my opinion, the only person that card is for is one, if you're getting married and you have like a honeymoon type of like, you're just trying to YOLO your experience somewhere and just trying to make sure you elevate that. Or two, you travel regularly for work, consulting or whatever, right? Even if it's like construction or something like that. Otherwise, that card for $700, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I agree. I think it's a lot of money when gold status, okay, automatically you'll get a 2 p.m. checkout. You don't get the lounge access, but the lounges aren't always great in their hotels. Some are hit or miss. Some is literally soda, chips, and coffee. Like, so I don't see the value in that. But so I think it's just overrated and overpriced. That's my sister, Rachel. That's an inappropriate picture to have as your picture. But Rachel Velez is my sister. No comments there, guys. All right. Don't look at my sister. She goes, how about hitting the like if you are on? That's right, mi gente. Dale duro to that like button. All right. I know it's difficult. Move, slide over, whatever it is. You can hit the like. It's possible. All right, guys. Do me that favor. Thank you. Kevin, I'm going to call Wells Fargo the second week of December because they've been quiet. I'm going to give them till after Thanksgiving and before Christmas. Okay. Ian said, Vincent said ballerina and a cowboy hat. What did you do to poor Vincent, Anthony?
I have that effect on everyone.
Damn, I don't know. That hurt my feeling. One more for Kevin. Did Kevin get the thing? Ian threw another membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ian. But did he get it?
You know who got it?
Who got it?
Your favorite cowboy.
Oh, you did? Oh, my God. Oh.
Finally, I'm a member.
Anthony is a member of my channel. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that. Yippee-yay. Yo, I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ian.
Ian, you are the freaking coolest, Ian. Thank you so much.
Oh, wait a second. Now that I'm a member, I can actually finally come on your streams.
Yes.
Finally.
But now you have to abide by the rules. If you've been on in the last 3 months.
All these times I've had to pay you. Joe makes me pay him and like $100 just to make an apprance. Now I can get on for free since I'm a member. Isn't that great?
Wow, what a storyteller. Oh my God. Jesse, you're working normal hours. Jesse, I'll be here at 4:00 Christmas Eve. We'll make it quick. All right. We will make it quick.
So as you're going through the comments,
the membership.
I love it. Joe, as you're going through these comments, you never answered your own question. What card do you think you're going to get next year?
That's why I asked the lady at Citi. Thank you for that, Key. Because I told her, I said, I don't want to use up a slot. Like I want to get the Citi Strata Elite or the Wells Fargo Autograph Beyond. I really want one of those cards. But if not, I might hold out and see if Capital One actually gives me a Saver One for excellent credit. or I'm gonna
You
do
get a
like
saver
D.
one. We might have to do a little swapsy because I can't get that card.
No, well, they only give me the one for not even for good credit now either, because I got when I got the Chase Amazon Visa card, which is a fire card, by the way, guys. I went from being offered the saver for good credit to now not even nothing. I get the letter that says, "Sorry, we have nothing to offer you right now." Kid you not, with an 840 credit score. Yep, womp womp womp. So, but Ian, again, I thank you for that membership. Anthony sniped it.
I'm going
Anthony sniped it.
back to the beginning.
I love it.
From Kevin. Kevin said way back at the beginning. Sorry we missed it, Kevin. What credit cards are y'all using for the fourth quarter of 2024? Joe, kick us off. What are you using?
I'm using.
Pull up that Barretto Brown wallet. Let me see.
No, Keith. Don't get it twisted. That was rest in peace to Barretto Brown wallet. That was the Parliament. But I've since upgraded to the Pro. All right. Yeah, pour one out for it. So let me see. In my extra wallet with RFID capabilities, I have my Strata Premier, my Amex Vanilla Platinum. I'm literally using all of these. My Wells Fargo Autograph, my Sapphire Preferred. This one's getting the most use, and that's my Amex Business Platinum. And it's really been great, honestly. So those, and then honestly, the one that I don't carry with me because it's just in the wallet, that's the Chase Amazon Prime Visa card. In the last 2 days, I put $2,000 on it. And they're giving like crazy deals on Amazon right now. They're giving all these crazy offers. If you have a Citi card, if you have a Discover card and you use 1 point, they'll give you up to 30% off on some of their stuff, 40% off even. Amex 1 membership rewards point. Chase 1 ultimate rewards point. Check your offers and see. Go on to Amazon. They now have a portal in Amazon that'll show you what offers they have for your cards.
Oh, wow.
Which is great. You go
Joe,
there.
You need to do a video on that. I don't know how to do that.
And it'll tell you. I saved a buttload on gifts. I'm not even kidding.
I know you were going to talk about butts tonight. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not talking about butts there, all right?
Up eventually.
Yeah, Ivan, what's up?
Can you pull your Esker wallet back? What cards do you have inside?
Oh, inside? In the back part. Okay. So back here, or the ones that you flip out?
The ones that you flip out.
So I have the Strata Premier, the Sapphire Preferred, both Platinums, the Personal and Business, and the Wells Fargo Autograph.
You're misusing your Esker. You should get like a ticket written up for that. The one that you slide up, that's only for Amex cards. You put everything else in the pocket.
I see. Someone's feeling himself over there. All right.
Right.
I see how you roll now. You're all quiet, Johnny. You see how this starts, Johnny?
All right, Johnny, you're up next. You're up next. What's in that wallet?
You know?
Let's see what's in there.
No, I want to thank Kid Kat for the super chat. Thank you so much. He came in late, watches the replay. Too many of his favorite creators in one place. Kid Kat, I appreciate you. You are the man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Before we move on, okay, do Amex business cards count towards a $35,000 cap to possibly get financial review? As in the Amex Blue Business Cash, Blue Business Plus, they are very generous with those cards. What do you guys think? G-Rock in the house. Thank you, G-Rock.
I don't understand the question, but I don't think that's a hard rule, and I'm only saying that because one of my limits is higher than 35,000. So I'm knocking on wood right now. I'm trying not to knock too loud, but I don't think I understand the question. Does anyone else know what?
Yeah,
I don't know if he's making it in total. Is that what it is, Anthony?
Well, I mean, there's like a thing that went around a couple of years ago that a lot of us said, which was like, if you have limits on your credit card, your Amex credit cards over 35K, I think 25K for a single card, 35K between all of them. Oh, you have a higher possibility of getting a financial review. But I mean, over time, we have so many people that have such high limits that never happens to. Like I haven't heard of anybody even having that happen to them in the last like 2 years. So it might have been a thing in the past. I don't think it really matters. But I think he's asking like, okay, if I have does that only apply to the personal cards? That thing from the past. And if the business ones, would that count towards it? I would think that all credit cards, anyone that has a limit would technically.
Yeah, that would make the most sense, right? Because your total credit limit with American Express is a liability. So yeah, that would make sense that it's both business and personal.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't, I just haven't heard it happen.
I haven't heard anything at all. Mr. Potato has this is on the Brilliant. He's saying 300 in dining credits, but again, they break it up monthly, which is annoying. 85,000 a Marriott free night certificate helps cancel out. And I get that, but you have to really like Marriott is what I'm saying. Or like he said earlier, stay there a ton, you know?
Right. And it definitely helps. It definitely helps. But I think Johnny said it. You still have to pay $700 no matter what up front. And then also it's tough to say, like it's tough to compare when there's an alternative. Like the Rips is the same card as the Brilliant for $200 cheaper, $300 cheaper. So it's like, I don't know. To me, it's just like, no, like, I don't know why anyone would get that card. I have no idea.
Well, CJ saying that Kevin still has his umbrella opened up because he didn't get the memberships. That's right, CJ. It's Wepa Red, Key. It's Wepa Red. Chad Rose says, hey, Joe, or any of the wonderful guests. I just applied for the Chase Amazon Visa 3 days ago and did not get an instant approval, but got the need to get verified statement. What do I need to do?
I'm assuming just call service, call Recon, and
call the reconsideration line for sure, as Anthony just said. But also be ready if you have other Chase cards. Be ready to say like, hey, listen, I've been a customer with you for X amount of time. I'm even willing to just move, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000, however much you need, right? Over to get this approved. Like, I think just sell it.
Yeah, because I mean, they didn't say no. So they sometimes, believe it or not, when it comes to verified, I've had them in the past. Actually, when my son applied for one of the Chase cards, it was that they needed just to confirm his social security number and his address, because his name and my name are similar. Our middle names are different. So they needed to just verify that. So Chad, I would just call. They're not going to ask you for W-2s or nothing like that. They're literally just going to ask you questions that you'll just answer to them on the phone. And they'll 9 times out of 10 will just give you the approval right there on the phone. Yeah. So I wouldn't stress it, Chad, but thank you for the question. I appreciate that. Phil says he has 2-card wallet right now for the first time in 2 years.
Well, to answer, I don't think I answered Kevin's question from earlier.
Okay, puppy, go ahead.
What am I using? Well, since I just got the card, all the reserve going on the reserve for the welcome offer. So this is the only thing I'm spending on right now. And you got that. What was the sign up? Like, what did you need to meet the spend on? What was that? 4,000 or 6? 4,500 in 90 days.
Okay.
So yeah,
okay.
For 50,000 points.
Okay. Now, Mr. Potato saying 35,000 on a single card, not cumulative. Okay. Kid Kat is saying he has a 40K limit, no issue at all. Yeah, I have like 75 on Amex.
Yeah, I have a high limit too.
Kevin has a headache. Kevin, we love you. Happy Thanksgiving, Kevin. Sorry that umbrella refuses. That's like, we need to find kryptonite for that umbrella, because poor Kevin's never going to get those memberships.
Take care, Kevin.
Take care, puppy. Feel better. Love you, Kev. Be good. Ian, Joe, you save 1 million Amex points. How many total points? Right now, 2.8 million, Ian, points.
Ooh, say it again. Say it again.
2.8 million.
Golly.
It's bordering on ridiculous, honestly. And I'm not even trying hard. It is what it is. So I'm not.
It's a lot of points, man.
It is what it is. But I have to start using this, really. Fly with Rookie, always here. Good evening, Fly with Rookie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for the super chat. Very kind of you. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. I appreciate you. Kid Kat says 50 nights in on Marriott, still planning on taking the Brilliant down to a $95 card. See, that makes sense. So if you're staying there, you could earn it yourself without it, right? So Then we have here. Oh, here's Chad. Call Chase. I'm assuming yes, right? Because it's not Amazon is not the issuer. It's Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad is Chase, puppy. The only reason to get is if you're looking to hit titanium.
Sure. But like again, if you're not staying at Marriott regularly, status doesn't matter. Book the room you want when you book it. Just book the room you want.
That's true. You know what? You know what, Key? You're right. And even when it comes to flights, that people get certain airline cards. You know, I look at all the prices from economy, business, and first class when I look. And if it's doable and I want to be comfortable, it's a long flight, I'm doing that. Because somebody has something, somebody's growling, somebody's mic is growling.
Oh,
It stopped. Who was that?
Okay, I think
That
we're
was
good.
Key?
We're good. No, that wasn't me. No. Don't be trying to throw me under the bus like that.
No, my love, it's never Key. It's never Key.
What you gonna do? Say it wasn't you.
I wasn't. It was Ivan. I could tell it was Ivan. Look at that face. Ivan has a fan going over his head that's like a helicopter right now, and he's like,
Yeah, I was touching
Johnny's
my
as cool as a
AirPod.
cucumber.
Like,
Johnny hasn't moved.
CIA.
Johnny looks like his camera froze, and he's like this.
Yeah, I was touching my AirPod. Like, is it me? I'm like,
Yeah.
looking like, am I in the CIA right now?
Oh my god.
Secret Service? I'm like, hello.
Hey, it might be my mic because my nephew accidentally came in here, turned the ceiling fan in the locker room right here. So it's fine. Just
Here I am blaming Ivan.
So,
Bendito.
that's why I had it on mute. And when I turned it off of mute for a few seconds, that's when Joey said what you said. And I hit the mute real quick, and then he said again, "Oh, it stopped." So I'm assuming it's me.
Yo, so look at that. But now it's quiet. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. So we have a question for you guys that have the U.S. Bank. How tough is it really to get a card with U.S. Bank having no previous or current relationship? Great cards, hard to acquire. Go.
I tried to play it safe, so when I got the cashback plus, I did the 300. I forgot how you say it. I gave up $300 and they gave me a card for three.
Like secured? Was it a secured card with them, or
secured?
Okay,
A secured. I did a secured, and that I believe helped me when I opened up a checking account. So if you want to find some money to pay for the Amex, almost 700 membership, look into those websites like Doctor of Credit. Sometimes they tell you, oh, U.S. Bank has a $500 if you put in your direct deposit for 3 months, and I did, and I got $500.
Another one for someone that says they don't know. For the love of God, that's fire. That's great to know. That's smart.
Oh yes. But I'm telling you. So I put it where it's supposed to be. I had the vanilla for so many years, and I was just grateful for the $15 Uber, and I think the first year I used the $200 for traveling, but I used it as my daily card, my only card, and it wasn't until I almost got burned with Amex that then I started getting smart, and that's when I started seeing. I didn't mention it before, but I'm a member. I'm a subscriber to your channel, Anthony Ventura, and your microwave green card microwave.
It's going back in.
But you actually gave me the idea of actually downgrading my vanilla all the way to that green $50 a
Did
year.
they give it to you? They gave you the traditional?
No, I haven't. No,
Oh, you're gonna do
I
it.
just thought about it because of your video. I thought about it.
I think so.
But
Makes
I try
sense.
to play it safe. I try to play it safe with the U.S. bar, with the U.S. cashback card, and hopefully when I get to the 1 year mark, because I called around my 5 year mark, 5 month mark, to see if they will graduate without giving me a hard hit, and whoever answered the phone said no. So I'm just waiting for the 1 year mark, and then I'm going to go front. I have my direct deposit with you. I'm just using the card because it's really good for the utilities and cell phone. That's what I use it for.
Yep.
And let's see. Hopefully, next I'll give you an update when the 1 year mark comes around. if they actually grandfather me in without having a hard hit on my credit.
Thank
So
you, Puppy.
that's the reason I just went on the safe side.
That's smart. And John, how did you do it, John? Yours was just
So I'm going to have to abstain from this question because there are U.S. banks physically here in Kansas City. I've been a customer with them for like 8 years now. And this is my third card with them. I've never been denied for anything I've applied for with them. So I can't really answer that question.
And Key, because you got 2.
I have 3. But no, I live in a state that does not have a U.S. bank branch, and I started my relationship with the U.S. Bank Cash Plus, similar to you. And then I product changed that card into a U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve card. So I never have a relationship. I've never even had a checking account. But I definitely going to change that for 2025. They got some really good checking account bonuses that I definitely want to take advantage of.
Yep.
That's awesome. Anthony, you don't have one, right?
No, but you're just that's interesting that you said you never had a relationship with them, because I remember a couple of years ago when the shopper US Bank Shopper Awards card came out, the one that's all blue and crazy. Everyone in anticipation for that, before we knew all the details, were like, "Oh, you got to go out and get a US Bank checking account." Like everybody, including myself, and then I closed it afterwards. But I got a US Bank checking account just in anticipation for it, and then I think it came with like a $95 annual fee or something. I forgot what it was, but it was kind of trash, but. That's interesting that I guess that's more of a myth that has been busted.
Wow.
Yeah, I like to push the envelope on all these things. So people say, you can't have a lot of Capital One cards. I have 5. You got to have a relationship with the U.S. Bank. I have 3 cards. I've had them since.
You know what it is? I realize it's your smile.
Yes.
It's your personality.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's your heart.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and that counts. You know what? That has. You can't put a price on that. That's just like beyond. That's what it is, Key. All right. So
it's on my credit report. Then it must be. It must be.
No. I think that supersedes that. Guys, I have a few things I'm going to ask you for. Check out everybody's channel here, please. Subscribe to it. Show them some love. Hit that like and subscribe, mi gente. Please, please, please. Benjamin has a question here. How many of my of the guests? How many of you guys freeze your credit? After I had that Venmo credit card fraud thing going on, he freezes all of his 3 now. How about you guys?
Yep. Mine's.
Oh, I know John does. John, tell them what you do.
So it's simple. You just go on to the 3 Bureaus, app or whatnot, freeze it, and it's pretty much instantaneous. When I applied for my reserve, I just unfroze because here in Kansas City, they use TransUnion is usually the bureau they use. So I unfroze it, apply for the card, and was able to set a time for it to go back to freeze like a few days later. So it just automatically went back to being frozen after the application. And I leave them frozen all the time, and only unfreeze them when I'm going to apply for credit.
Cool. Anybody else freezes their credit? Johnny?
Yeah, after I watched your video the other day, I went online and I froze all 3 of them, and I didn't want to have the bad luck of going through what you went through.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you guys did that. It's me. It was utter laziness. It was stupidity and laziness. I was just like, why? And here I am preaching, right? Yeah, guys, do this. And it was just laziness because I was on the phone with somebody the other day going over, and they were like, "Oh, while we're talking, I just froze all 3." I was like, "Are you serious?" Like it literally toggle a switch, and that was it. So do you do yours too, Puppy?
Not yet, but I was thinking. I'm sorry, you were
Puerto Rican in us. That's what it is.
I was thinking that also. There's a website where you could get free credit report.
Right.
There's a trick to that. Instead of just getting all 3 at the same time, you do one every 4 months. That way, by the last 4 months, it's been a year, and then you're able to do the first one again. That's the 2 things I was thinking about doing. Not just freezing it, but let's say January, I do TransUnion. 4 months after, I do Equifax. I think 4 months after, I do the 3rd one, and then 4 months after, it's been a year, I could do TransUnion again.
Oh, that's smart. Okay, cool. Thank you, Papa. I appreciate that. Key?
They're free.
Yeah, I watched your video and I couldn't sign up fast enough for those 3 accounts to get them frozen. It took me like 6 minutes. So major shout out to you, Joe. Thank you.
No, thank you. Anthony, Senor Antonio.
Well, I procrastinated a little bit, I did watch your video. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this right away, and then I did like a million other things, and I totally forgot it. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be responsible like everyone else here, and I'm gonna do it.
This is what you do. You go. This is what you do. You go to Joe's channel. You put on the video, and as you're watching the video, separate tab. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. That's how quick it is.
I literally commented on his video like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this tonight," and I just didn't do it.
So Ian says, "Nice, you double me up." Of your 2.8 million, how many do you think you have from referrals this year? Honestly, none. This year, I really didn't get referrals to my cards like that. I got 40,000 for a Chase Inc. referral when they were still up for the business cards. That's it. Because to be honest with you, Ian, you know what killed me? Last year, I got 1099 for the referrals. $6,000 as income for stuff that I didn't even use. Honestly, that was most of it was almost an even split at the end, Chase and Amex. So this year I was like, it's just not worth it because there's no real value to it. Yet it's counting. They charge you. They send you the statements as if it was income, but it's not real income. Because if I didn't buy anything, if I didn't do it, I didn't get anything really in effect. It's a point in space. It's like crypto that I can't do nothing with. So
and burn, baby. You're supposed to.
So I'm gonna have to start. This was really Ian. This was spend, puppy. Like crazy spend. When you have 2 houses, it's spend. Alex, why? How you doing, Alex? I'll just here to say hola. Thank you so much for being here, Alex. Gracias, papa. I appreciate it. Yes, Jesse, we are busted. And the other site is Max. FHR. Great to figure out how to use for the credit. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate it. I freeze mine after similar incident a few years ago. Capital One customer for 1 year, Saver One, first card, Venture, second card in 9 months, product changed to Quicksilver in 3. Now want the Venture X to pair with my Saver. Approval odds? Somebody tell G-Rock, because you know me and Capital One, we don't get along. So
great question. Just use the pre-approval tool. It's not a guarantee that you're going to get it, but I think it's like literally Capital One / pre-approval, but just double check me on that. Don't go to that website if it's not legit. But if you're on there, then yeah, I pulled the trigger on the Capital One Business Venture X the other day because I saw it. My eyes were like this big as I was clicking through the application. So
can you do that again, Key? Please do that again. Anthony, behave. John, I see you looking down, John. Don't, John. Don't play innocent here.
Playing coy.
Yeah, coy. All of a sudden. Yeah, so G-Rock, you should be good to go, Papa. So Lewis says here, any of you have the extra wallet? Have you had the Ridge wallet? How do they compare? I'm extra loyal. Who's had a Ridge?
I have not.
No. Who is that? Who's Ridge?
I refuse to answer the question.
I've never had one, so I can't answer.
I almost got a Ridge. I'm sorry. I almost got a Ridge on sale, but I stuttered and somebody bought it online.
Extra's better, in my opinion. Key, have you had a Ridge before?
I'm not answering the question. Maybe. I'm not sure, but I will say I joined Anthony Ventures Live and I lucked out. I got one. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked to get that bad boy.
I don't even know what this Ridge people are talking about. All I know is about Extra. You know what I mean? So
thank you, Johnny. Thank you. See, Johnny's loyal. Johnny sits there and observes and he's loyal. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you, Johnny, for that.
Joe, you have to send
I'm
this
so appreciative, Joe, being on your channel. I'm seeking sponsorships. Ridge, hit me up. Exter, definitely hit me up. Anybody.
You know what?
I'm open right now.
I have
this $3 joint from Amazon.
I have a bone to pick, actually, if I can air this out here.
Go ahead.
So, I have to say, I've been with Exter. We've been going strong for the 5 years now, so I love them. But I have to say, Ridge. Now, I'm like 99% sure this is the company, but Ridge also makes rings, I believe, like engagement rings and actually, wedding bands and stuff like that. And I said, wouldn't that make a great thing to like make that a part of the channel, and I could ask Ridge for a bit of a sponsorship, something like that. Just give me a ring and I'll talk about it, because I was going to buy one anyway. I emailed them, I sent them DMs, all these different things. I just get left on red. Nobody responds to me whatsoever. Ridge has no affiliate team. They're going nowhere. It's so
wow.
So ever
How
since
do you
then,
feel,
like,
Anthony?
I said that would be such like a great video. It'd be such a great marketing tool for Ridge to grow that market. I'm sure nobody even knows that they sell wedding bands. And I would have been able to do that for them, but no one got back to me. So I went to regular like K Jewelers or something and got one. So
no, that's a good point. No, thank you for
that.
airing out. Now we know that Ridge, their customer service and affiliates blow.
Yeah, there's zero.
Chad Rose says he has 4 cap cards. Damn, good. God bless you.
Oh well.
I can't even get one. But this one, I've had both Ridges better. Nothing falls out of the Ridge. See, okay, but Ian, the new Pro does not, it doesn't fall out. It doesn't fall. All right. However, he has a Ridge right now with a smiley face, according to Ian. I don't even want to know what that's about. That seems like it's an Ian Key thing. I don't know. Key, can you show me your...
Take it back.
No, I was just pulling out the Capital One collection.
Oh my God, she has a fan.
Wow, very nice.
Literally, she could fan herself. That's why you're the queen.
I have 5 Capital One cards as well.
Oh wow.
Yo, look at Filmo. He had the same Ocean Pacific Velcro wallet since 1980.
Damn.
Those were the ones that back in the day, the fuzz would get stuck in the Velcro, and after a while, it wouldn't stick. So you had to clean the Velcro so you could have it stick a little bit.
Jeez.
Oh.
And wait a minute. If we have the queen of credit cards with Key, we got the queen of stocks right here. Liza J. Stocks en la casa. Lisa, how you doing, mama? Thank you for being here, Lisa. Lisa, we have to have you on, Lisa. I would love to have you, Key, and Jackie on at the same time. That would be fuego. We need to talk offline for this one. Thank you, Lisa, for being here. I appreciate you. Lisa, guys, check out Lisa's channel as well. She will not steer you wrong. I'm still learning about EFTs, LMNOPs, QRSTs, all the letters she threw out there. I'm trying to learn. All right. I need stocks for dummies. That's what I need. But Lisa, thank you for being here, my love. Queen, this is my first time ever to see you, and I'm a new fan. Look at that. Oh, wow. Chad, your fan now. Look at that, Key. That is the queen. That's right, Chad.
Thank you, so big. Thank you, Chad. That's really nice.
That is. Look, look, her stock is rising. Lisa, Lisa's not playing. Lisa. Okay, Lisa. I asked you last week to do this. Please do it. Or John, can you do me a favor, John? You're great at this. Can you put Lisa's channel there? I can't. I asked her to do it last week. I want Lisa to get. Lisa is phenomenal, and she breaks it down in layman's terms. I'm not kidding. She knows her stuff. She's well schooled and so easy to understand. You guys will be missing a lot if you don't follow her. So do yourselves a favor and follow Lisa, please. Okay. Now I have a question, Anthony. You've been the king of Mastercard and Visa Concierge services and Amex. Which is better and why? And why is Mastercard or Visa better than the other?
All right, so if we're gonna do
a lot I threw at you. I know.
If we're gonna do this justice,
thank you, John.
Let's gear up here. All right, so basically, all right, I have full context now. I could actually finally speak about it because Calby released it on his channel. So Calby NG, go check him out. He did a video comparing all the concierges, that being Amex Concierge, like the Platinum card, a lot of people know. Mastercard World Elite Concierge, which is the best. That's the one I like. Visa Signature Concierge, and then Visa Infinite Concierge, and then also the Ritz-Carlton card, I believe, also has the JP Morgan like Palladium card, like the $10 million card. That concierge is the same that the Ritz has apparently, and Stan did that one. And we compared them all. And from what I could see, Mastercard still's the best. Okay, Mastercard still gave the most amount of options. They had the most amount of care, the most amount of knowledge based on the area, and nothing they couldn't do. All the rest of them could do some stuff, but some things they couldn't. And the nearest closest one was the Ritz-Carlton, like the JP Morgan Concierge. That one seemed to be as thorough as Mastercard, just like one under, I would say. And then Amex Concierge, even though Sledge says like they pulled through in the end, they're still like F tier for me. Amex Concierge is the worst. Mastercard's the best.
So, and now what about their cards? Why do people? Oh, look at the flex! How do you have two Ritz-Carlton cards?
She's got everything.
How do you do this?
Doubles is best for Key. She has triples and doubles of everything.
What's better than one card? Two.
Yo, I'm speechless right now.
Note to self: do not play poker with Key.
I'm telling you,
Right.
yo, we gotta go to the casino, Johnny. We gotta fly out to see Johnny, and then we're gonna all go. Is there a casino near you, Johnny? We can go chill.
Oh yeah, man. There's about 4 within 20 miles of my home.
Yo, we need to rock with Key because we went to the Caesars Casino in New Orleans and we had a blast there. Yo, cause Key looks all like quiet and shy and conservative there, bro. That's a lie.
I regret not going to New Orleans and meet you guys all out there. I had the time off for work and I just decided not to make the trip, and I regret it now.
Well, don't regret next year because we're gonna be in Puerto Rico and you guys gotta go. That's it. Just keep that, get your points ready for that because that's what we're gonna do. You know, right, John? John's waiting. John knows that he has a Boricua beauty waiting for him over there in Puerto Rico, and she's gonna be like, "Hola, Juan. I want you to teach me about your points and travel."
Cesar is supposed to hook me up, so
Yeah.
So we're gonna blame Caesar for that. Fair enough. I love it. John, thank you for putting Lisa's channel up. Lisa, you already got somebody that's subbed to you. Look at that quick. CJ Bautista just subbed to Lisa. CJ, good looking out, Papi. I appreciate that. Thank you. G-Rock, what do you think is coming for Amex after discontinuing the everyday card, cash magnet, etc.? They got to come with some noise. What do you guys think?
No, I don't think they have to come with noise. I think they're proving that no matter what the fee is on some of these cards, people are willing to pay. And I don't think that maybe they don't want to target the $0 annual fee, the $95 annual fee. Maybe everything's going to be $200 and up for them. And I think that's their move going forward. But I know that's a hot take. What do y'all think?
John?
I could see them doing what Key's suggesting. I could also see them possibly maybe melding a couple of those cards into one, possibly down the road, maybe in 2025, maybe or 2026. I don't know. I have no ears to the ground with Amex. I know one person that works there and they know nothing. So who knows? I could easily see them doing that, though, what Key said, but I could also see them reintroducing potentially one of those cards as a refresh of some point, but I have no idea. And I don't think they have to.
That they have the blue cash every day lineup, right? And I think it was just they have so many products out, so many SKUs, as they say. And I just think at some point you got to kind of like tighten the ship a little bit. Kind of like what Capital One did when they had 3 versions of the Saver card, right? And it just got convoluted and confusing. So I don't think they're going to come out with these cards again. My aunt loved her everyday card and was pissed that they cut it.
Mm-hmm.
But she hasn't gotten any information on them either. So, that's where we are with that. Lisa, love you, mama. Thank you so much for being here. Ian, you are... I'm going to tell you right now, tú eres un brujo. You're a witch. So he says, I have the best concierge, the founder's card on. So we got to get on Calby's video. We are talking about that because the founder's card does have a concierge service, but it's different because it also gives you access to do actual work for you. So if you have a business and you need somebody to do research for you, if you need somebody to do other planning for your jobs and stuff, they actually do that. So we're gonna get together. The founders card did come through and send me 3 pages of info that I could use for their concierge. So we're gonna do that collaboration once Calby stops visiting Anthony in Tennessee and they go to the Hobbit Village and stuff like that. As soon as he breaks up with Anthony for a couple of weeks and has some time for me, then maybe we can do something together.
You'll get your time. You'll get your time.
Well,
I do
I
want
don't
to
think
see
I'm
that.
getting time. I don't think so.
I really want to see that concierge though.
No, it should be good. Chad says Key is a beast. Nola was a vibe.
Mhm.
Luxury card concierge will yell at you until you decide to change your plans. That's funny. Only $999 a year. You are so right. Oh my God. Ready for PR. I'm here to see the playa play. That's it. Yo, that's you. Playa John. John's gonna be there rocking a Speedo, waiting for Anita to come through.
Oh, my
Anita's gonna be like, Juancito, ven acá, papi, ven acá, papi.
I promise you, no Speedo.
It's not gonna happen.
Juan's gonna come back. John's gonna come back speaking Spanish. 100%. You'll see. Gloves are gonna be off for Amex over the next 18 months. Mark my words. They want their whales, and it's gonna be cutthroat. And the unks will be separated from the nephews. Nice. I like the way you put that, Chad. Now, the other Chad has a great question. Anthony and guys, tell me, which is better, the Infinite or the Signature?
I'm just making sure. Are we talking about the concierge still? We're talking about the Infinite concierge versus the Signature.
What about the cards and the concierge? Get both.
Well, I don't know which cards we're necessarily talking about, but if I mean especially for the concierge, I'll just say Infinite was better. Yes, Infinite was a little bit more on the ball. They gave more options. Both. They gave more options, and they were just a lot more thorough. Like, I don't know. For example, I'll just say, because maybe I'm just being a little vague, but
a little bit.
Thanks. We would just keep drinking your Ciroc. So we did this video where we were helping Sledge out book something for his wife's birthday in New Orleans, and we basically had like an itinerary of things we all were going to ask the concierges. One was like a balloon, there was a card, a cake, and then one other thing. And then so when we spoke to them, Mastercard did everything, and it went above and beyond. And like Mastercard even gave like a picture of what the cake was going to look like with the design, like every little thing. Signature is kind of pretty trash. Like they give they weren't able to do all of that. They said, no, you're going to have to go to the Dollar Tree and do all those things. And then, but Infinite was able to do a lot more of that. But still, like that JP Morgan Reserve was way better. As far as limits are concerned, Infinite, for I mean, not every single card, but I believe most of them, Infinite, the minimum credit limit is 10,000, Signature 5,000, but we have seen other cards that could be less than that. But on average, yeah, Infinite's always going to be higher.
That's why the Reserve, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, has a limit at that, right?
Yeah,
has to be over 10,000, and that's an Infinite, correct?
Yeah. But I've seen, and then some people have said like, oh, Signature is 5K minimum, but I've seen some cards with less and be Signatures. Okay. Although I don't know if I've seen less with Infinite. I think it's kind of standard 10K, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Now, Johnny, question for you, puppy, because you've been kind of quiet. Johnny and I spoke off camera for a while, and Johnny had something that I think a lot of the people here could probably relate to in terms of how long it took him to get to this stage for credit. Johnny, you don't have to go into all the detail, but why 7 years?
Okay. About 10 years ago, my wife got very ill. And we had a choice. We had excellent credit. We were in the 820s at that time. As I mentioned before, we were strictly cash back. So we had a choice of pay all our cards in full like we were doing, or get the heart operation that my wife needed. So to us, that was my wife's health was more important than these credit cards.
Yep.
And at that point, we have a house, we have a mortgage at 2.79% interest rate. No way, I'm not going to refinance and get a mortgage rate. It's too cheap. So we chose to belly up on our credit cards to save my wife's life. that put us $150,000 in debt. So I did a lot of research. We made the medical decision to go this route. Did a lot of research, and we went bad on Amex. We went bad on Chase. The only people we did not go bad on was Citi, and it was Citi and Discover. Everybody else, we stopped making payments. They defaulted, but we didn't do bankruptcy. I paid everybody off in full, everybody off. Within 5 years, we paid everybody back, but my wife has not worked since. So we're doing it off of all of my income and my bonus checks that we get. So for several years, we did not travel. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't buy nothing. We didn't buy no new cars. We didn't do nothing. So at the end of that, I understood that when you go bad on credit cards and you pay them back in full, they'll come off your credit report at 7 years, not 10. So that's why when we got back into the game, my wife said, when we can start getting credit cards again, let's not do cash back. Let's go back and do travel. So that's why I've only been in the travel, getting travel cards for the last 2 years now. Now, back into the game, the two cards, I had to Discover It card. And then I had the Citi, which I don't know if you guys remember the Citi dividends card. I had that card, and they kept sending me offers to upgrade it to the Citi Custom Cash. So I went ahead and did that. It didn't come with the bonus or nothing. So I did that. And through those two cards, we reestablished ourselves. So after that, our first stop was with Capital One. We got 5 credit cards with Capital One under the excellent credit tier. So I have the Venture X at excellent credit tier, obviously. The Saver 1 excellent credit tier. I got the Walmart card with excellent credit tier. The Saver, not the Saver, but the 2 Quicksilvers. They're both under the Saver, under the excellent tier. I got 5 cards with them active. The Walmart card became another Quicksilver card. All those cards are minimum 7,500 credit limit. Obviously the Venture X is 22,000. And then so that our next step from there, we sat tight, we chilled, got back under the 524, and we've been banking with Chase all this time. So after we got back under 524, I received an email one day from Chase. I was at work. My wife saw the email too. She called me up. She goes, "Hey, Chase is sending us an email saying that we're already approved for all of their credit cards." And I opened up the email, and I thought, okay, that's nice. When I got home, we logged in, and all the Chase cards, all the co-branded, the business cards, everything is set on there that I was already approved, and it showed my actual limit. All I had to do is click the card I wanted, accept it, and so we took the Sapphire Preferred. We got that card right out the gate. We got that 2.5 years ago, 2 years ago, something like that. And then we got the other 2 cards to be at the Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex. And then from there, we went over to Amex. We've been just chilling, just taking our time because we know what we want to do in terms of our travel and our lifestyle. But with everything, man, we went from a 825 credit score to 2 of us. We dropped down to 520. No joke. 520. We sat there. We didn't file bankruptcy. We like I said, seriously defaulted on everybody except for those 2 credit cards with Citi and Discover. Now we're back. This has already been a 10-year process. We're back. We're back to 825 again. The 2 of us. We got no debt except for our mortgage, which we didn't refi to get out of that. We didn't to do the other stuff, to pay off debt. We didn't do that. So now we're in a prime mark. We're in a prime credit category again, super prime. And so now we just sit back and we appreciate what we have now and what we're able to get in terms of credit cards. See, before we took it for granted, we just did this, did that, but it was all in the cash back. And now it's like, wow, my wife got sick, and I heard so many stories before that all it can take is for one person to get sick and it'll damage your finances. And that's true. we rebounded. I wanted to let everybody know that it happened to me, and we came back out of it. You know, we rebounded, and not to be ashamed. And what I appreciate is over the last 3 years of doing research and finding people like you guys, like Joe, John, Anthony, Sledge. There was a Chad Money Menace. I discovered him over a year ago, and I would see his videos. Like he would be at a hotel room and doing his video from a hotel room on his trips, you know. And I would just see that stuff, like, man, and that's the kind of stuff I appreciated, you know. And I just want to let people know, hey, don't be embarrassed that something bad happened, and we can all rebound. I rebound, man, and it's crazy. I rebound. And yes, I was embarrassed for what is the decision we made, but when I thought about it and we were going through it, I'm like, I don't care. I'm not embarrassed anymore. My wife is still here today. She had 2 heart valves replaced, aneurysm removed from a major artery in her coming out of her heart, and she's healthy now. You know, she's healthy, and to me, it was worth it. It was worth the route that we took. Yeah, it was a 7-year hard thing to have to deal with not being able to get credit when we needed it and having to use a damn debit card, you know. But hey, we made it happen, and we're out of it, and it's behind us. And that's why now that we're going to do the travel game now, we're going to appreciate this a lot better and be happy with it. And thank you, YouTube. I appreciate that. And we are back, man. And it's nice that, you know, like I said, to get back into Amex, I have one card from Amex I'm never going to let go. Once we paid Amex back in full, they sent me an invitation for a card called, it's the, dang it, I can't remember the name. It's the first credit card that they offered back in the late 80s, early 90s. Do you know what I'm talking about, Joe or Anthony?
Was it the Optima? Was it?
Yes, sir, the Optima.
Okay.
Okay, it comes with a $49 annual fee card. You know, $49 a year, no points, no rewards of any kind. But that was my invitation to get back into the Amex, and we took it, man. We were like on a probation for 12 months. We could not apply for any Amex card while we were on this 12-month probation. They gave me a $2,000 limit. We went with it. We used it. We paid it in full every time. And our first card, once we got out of that prison with Amex, that was earlier this year. Earlier this year, we got out of them. First card out of the gate, man, I applied for it because my wife and I, we really enjoy Hilton. So I applied for the Hilton Honors, the free card. And I was thinking maybe they're going to give us a $2,000 limit, right? $20K right out the gate. I was surprised, man. I didn't expect it, but $20K right out the gate for that card. And then a week later, we applied for the personal green card, and that's where we're chilling at right now. So we're going to be taking our steps, and maybe by March we'll go with the green. You know, I mean the gold. But we're back in it, and we're just taking our time.
Do you see all the love you got? You got
and
a lot of love
that
here
from everybody. I appreciate that.
This is what I love, and I want to thank you on behalf of all of us here on the live, all the members, all the people in the chat. I don't even know what to say. That's reality. That's real life. I thank you for sharing, just being so transparent. You give people that think that they had it bad or have it bad, you give them hope. And bro, God bless you. And I'm really grateful to you. When we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, you know, Johnny was asking me if he could talk about it. I said, of course. I mean, this is, you know, this is the arena where I love it that everybody comes in as just themselves. There's no BS here. There's no hiding behind anything. No one has to be in shame. Nobody has to be embarrassed. You just prove to everybody here that you can get kicked in the face and knocked down and get back up And thank God, more than anything else, forget credit, forget everything else. Real life, your wife is fine and with you, 100%.
100%.
Thank you for sharing.
God bless.
Yeah,
God
man.
bless you guys.
Without health, you have nothing else. Like,
That's right. That's right.
The real wealth is with your health. And that's why I've been on this better health journey over the last couple of years. Because if you're not healthy, let alone dead, credit cards aren't going to do squat for you. So that's not even a decision, man. That's like that credit cards. That's a nope, whatever. Family and health are more important than anything else.
Phil Mo said Johnny's bringing back Tearful Tuesdays.
I remember Tearful Tuesday a while back.
When we went to New Orleans, his wife goes, I always wonder why Phil cries on Tuesdays during it. He goes, I'm watching the credit card thing. And it's like, because.
Hey, I wanted to say one more thing about that.
Absolutely.
Optima card, you guys. I know this is something that goes against everything we're all taught in this credit card game, but I'm so appreciative of Amex that they let me back into their bank, man, as a member, not a customer, but a member. And when I got that Optima card, man, they backdated it to the year that I got my first card with them, and that meant a lot, Wow. And I was impressed with that. And that Optima card, it's not even in my wallet; it sits at my desk in my bedroom, in the thing where my keyboard normally sits. And I was telling Joe, it's only $49 a year. I understand from what I've learned from everybody, Amex only allow you 5 credit cards, actual credit cards. Well, I'm never going to have 5 credit cards with Amex. I already know. So I was telling Joe, because I appreciate it, I'm always going to keep that Optima card, even at $49 a year. I'm always going to keep it. That's how much I appreciate that from Amex,
Damn.
And I know that's something most people will never do, but that's just me, and that's how much I appreciate them.
Thank you for that, Johnny. I appreciate that, Johnny. We pray that your wife continues to heal and prosper and do great. We thank you for sharing that. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. I really don't, which is for me hard because I don't ever shut up. As my wife says, but I thank you for sharing that, because I'm sure there's a lot of people in this chat right now that are saying, wow, and I thank you for being just so open and sharing that with us. So thank you so much, Johnny. I appreciate it. We're going on an hour and 45 minutes here. So I wanted to give everyone a chance. I'm going to start with Ivan. Anything that you want to bring up, anything you want to say that what your plans are for travel, what you're planning on doing, if you're planning on downgrading something, canceling something, whatever.
Yeah, I want to answer the question about the future of Amex, since they pulled the everyday preferred.
Right.
I really think they're going to strike for millennials. This is starting with the check account they pulled out.
Right.
That debit card they came with. I believe next year, it's just me believing. Next year they're going to return with a $95 product that will be more tiers the younger community, not people your age.
You mean young and I'm so past those cards. Forget it, bro. It's and I don't even know. It's funny because my son and the people. Well, Anthony's only 27.
Oh, okay.
It's a different mindset now, where my kid and my nephews and nieces scale back. Like they don't want excess. They want, right? Am I right, Anthony?
Yeah. We're very much the age of minimalism, I would say, around my age group.
Right, and it blows my mind because, like, I'll give you an example, and maybe I'm oversharing, but I always do. I told my son a couple of months ago, his car was coming off lease. I said, I can get you a new lease. He's like, no, Dad, I want to buy a used car because I want to own it. I don't want to have to worry about having. And I'm like, huh? I was like, bro, if my father would have offered me the new car, I'd jump on that in a heartbeat, right? But it's like Anthony says, it's more minimalist. And there's a lot to love about that, because you don't need the excess. If I go through my house right now, I can't tell you when I got it, why I got it. It's being able to just do it, and you kind of lose the value of it, and it bothers me sometimes. I've gotten better at it, but I can tell you on a rant, that's how I got into debt. I remember on a random Friday, I was like, I remember telling Terry, there's a nice Bose sound system. Oh, it's $2,500. Let's go to the mall and pick it up. And we did on a random Friday, $2,500 for a sound system that crapped out after 2 years and I couldn't use it. I was like, all right, that was a waste of $2,500. But that's what I'm saying. So I can see where Anthony, it's minimalism, right, Anthony? 100%.
Yeah, I think so, for sure. Yeah. Plus, a lot of us, I would say in my age group, are growing up on YouTube. And over the last, I would say, maybe not so much last year, but the 5 years prior to that, we grew up on some of these guys like Nate O'Brien, Graham Stephan, all these people who talk about, just not paying as much for things, saving a lot of money, and having less physical items. I feel like we're actually having a shift right about now to where we're going from frugality to more flashy stuff, but maybe not abundance, I would say. Like I noticed there's a lot more people nowadays talking about, I'm going to start the business and I'm going to have, I'm going to, I feel like the people who are really interested in buying a lot of houses and real estate are kind of fading, at least in my age group. And now it's more like building some sort of business or get into private equity and stuff like that. It's interesting. It's almost like I can't say maturity, but it almost seems like there's people who start from the stocks and the real estate and they go to private equity and, huge businesses, IPOs and stuff like that. But it seems like there's more people my age who are looking to get into like the highest level of business stuff without doing some of the lower end stuff. I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing right now.
And that's what my nephews and nieces are into, experiences, like not material stuff, but like they want to travel. They want to do different things and have, put that notch, that bucket list thing, which is smart. So like for Christmas, they're like a travel, a gift card for travel or this or that, which is weird, so. But G-Rock has a question here. What's a good card to pair with the City Advantage Platinum Select card? City or any issuer. I got a massive bonus and solid monthly spend on it, but would like a card to pair with it for AA points. I think I'm going to have to defer to Key on this one. Key.
Sure. I love the question, G-Rock. So in my opinion, most airline cards are just for check bags. So I actually wouldn't put really any spend on that unless you're trying to hit, higher status with American Airlines, which I know you can do from putting absolute ridiculous spend on the card. Don't recommend it. Again, I talked about, unless you're traveling almost, half of every month or more, that's probably not the move for most people. I always like to recommend the City Strata Premier or any really transferable card, transferable currency card. So Chase Sapphire Preferred, something like that. So that way you have the option of utilizing those points for rental cars, either in the travel portal, hotels transfer them out. But it could be a great, everyday spend kind of card. I probably would go the City Strata Premier. That's just me.
John, you did a video a couple of months ago on City. I remember that on traveling, that it would be a better card. Remember that?
Yeah. So on the City Trifecta, I think that's what we're speaking with. So yes, I don't know. The question went away. I didn't see it fully, but so I'm not sure if you're talking about.
So he wants to know what's a better card, like a good card to pair with the Advantage Platinum Select card.
A good card to pair with it for AA points. So I don't know if he's asking.
So I guess would it be a
transfer to AA or not?
Premier card? Can you transfer points into AA with that?
No, you cannot.
That's why I don't know.
No, but you have Avios, so basically the same thing. So
yep, true. I would agree with Key. I mean, I can't really think of anything else to advise this. Yeah, the Strata Premier is a great 3X card on a ton of almost everything you can think of spend wise. And if you like City's ecosystem, it since it probably makes it a little bit easier too if you're a City customer already. So I'd say the City Strata Premier.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. I'm sorry, G-Rock. Robert, he got an Optima card in 1984 when I graduated high school, and bankrupted in 2002. Oof. Amex says it's true. They give you the age of your card, your membership. That's true. Ian tells Tristan, check and see if you can with the Quicksilver first. If that's the route, they would not let me. Yeah, Capital One with that. Tristan is older than you, Anthony.
Wow.
So Davo's saying his next card will be the Chase Palm card and next personal Project Emerald card. Once Chase releases that would be fire. I agree. Amex acquired bread and are marketing that as an affordable product aggressively.
Yep.
Which, by
that's
the way, guys,
interesting.
Built. You know how everybody's on the Built train, right? Because of rent. I called and I'm on a wait list for a card called Mesa, MESA, which will now give you the points if you go and pay a mortgage with it.
Mm-hmm.
You could also take out a mortgage with them. They have lenders. But if you have a mortgage, you could pay your mortgage using that card, similar to Built, to earn rewards points. There's a wait list. So I put myself on the wait list just to see if I can get an access to get this card and then try it out. My house in Jersey here is paid off, but the one in Florida still has a mortgage, and then I could see if it works or not and see what kind of benefit it has. So, but I just want to throw that out there. It's MESA, MESA. So that's what they're supposed to be coming out with to challenge Built. So we'll see. Ian says, imagine if Amex owns the rights to all the actual bread, you got to pay a swipe fee for each slice.
Crazy acquisition.
So Ian is saying he would do it in a heartbeat, been trying forever, trying to check right now. Lewis is saying, trying to become a minimalist with annual fees, not always easy. Damn, that's you. Very well put there. Very well put. Yeah, so Tristan, you know, cards now, I like the cards that offer you dining, and if not the supermarkets, but at least the streaming, you're going to get a lot of points because that's what a lot of people are paying for now. Streaming has gotten like out of control with stuff, you know, or points if you have Venture X to transfer them to. All right, let's see. Ian is saying it didn't. Sorry, Ian. It says his Amex member since 85, born in 83. That's what it was. Lucked out dad has the same name. Lewis, you're not kidding, Lewis. Wow. Lewis, that's fire, Lewis. I love it. I love it. So let me go now to Johnny. Anything you want to bring up? Anything you want to say, puppy?
I can't think of anything offhand right now, other than what credit cards does anyone, all you guys think I should probably go for next, since I really don't know what I want to get next, as far as 524 with Chase, I don't know if there's any more cards I want to get with them at this moment, because I'm staying with Hilton. We like the Hilton brand, so I know at some point we're going to climb that ladder. We're going to take it. We'll get the Surpass card eventually, get those points, and then move on to the Aspire. And then, because I know how we travel, we will be downgrading that Aspire when it comes time,
To me, then, you know what, Johnny? Because I did it so far, I'm not up to the Aspire yet. I love the Hilton Surpass card. It's $150 a year. But they literally, this is the one time I'm going to say effective annual fee, because you have 4 chances to get $50 in a Hilton gift card every quarter. So you're getting $200 for a $150 card. Legitimately. I already got my 4 for this year. Yep. On my iPhone, every quarter I put, and then I call my sister Rachel, don't forget to get your Hilton gift card. To have $200 to spend at Hilton is fire. They give you gold status, so it's better than the silver status for Hilton. You get a late checkout at minimum. The Aspire is a great card, and I know Sledge and Caesar swear by it, but it's $550.
Yep,
that's a lot. And if you're gonna do the Chase Sapphire Reserve at another $550, bro, $1,100 on 2 cards. It's a tough pill to swallow. So,
and I got the Venture X on top of that.
So I would think the Surpass is the good, that sweet spot, because you're going to get more perks than the regular one, the regular Hilton, and you could accumulate a lot of points. So I would say that. But John, what's up for you, John? Talk to me.
I'm going back to your question.
Oh, by the way, John, you got a new sub. Chad just subbed to you. Key,
I-
John, Chad subbed to you too.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
Going back to your question you were asking, I don't know. Like I said, I'm working on the reserve sub right now. I don't know what's coming next. It wouldn't be till 2025 anyway. I'm not sure what 2025 is going to hold for me yet. I've probably got a few videos on it about next year. I'm really thinking hard about optimization, like optimizing what I currently have and really working hard on, okay, these are the cards that I have. What is the best way I can optimize what I have? And really, just looking at everything from different angles, like the different portals like Rakuten and, Kudos and all those, and just really focus on optimizing. Because I don't know how many welcome offers I'm going to go after next year. There's not really anything out there right now that I'm dying to have. So it might be a year of optimizing. I don't know. But as far as travel goes, I've got 2 trips already booked for next year. They're both to Iceland. I've got 4 more in my head currently that I'm going to start booking. So a lot of travel next year.
You make a good point. And someone like Key and Anthony who are here and you and me, we have a lot of cards. It's hard to optimize a card or a number of cards when you have so many, because you have to spread it out, right? When you're meeting a sub, you're pulling away from something else, so that's a smart thing, John, by kind of not downsizing necessarily, but just
Correct.
like having a plan in place. And I haven't seen anybody really do something about that or a video on that where I have all these cards. How can I optimize it? And it would be really interesting to see how, if you have 4 ecosystems, let's say, right?
Yep.
I have Wells, Chase, Citi, and Amex.
Yep.
It's hard to optimize and get the best bang for your buck in all those ecosystems if you're spread out, because there are overlaps. So then it's going to come down to, where do you want to make the spend and where is your biggest and greatest need, right?
Yep. And especially for someone, if you are not really into a certain brand, right? And what I mean by brand is, for instance, like Marriott or Hyde or whatever. Well, there are certain cards that don't make sense for you to get then. Because if I'm going to get, I like Marriott properties, but I've also stayed at Hilton's the most. So I like them both equally, but I don't intend on getting Marriott cards because I'm most likely going to stay at a Hampton or at a Hilton branded property, most likely. So getting cards just to get cards and didn't have points sitting there I'm not going to use just doesn't make any sense to me, at least currently. And that's why I was thinking about optimization in 2025. Like what, I basically have what I want. There's nothing else out there really that's speaking to me right now. So I'll probably do a video about it, about what my thoughts are around optimization.
Anthony, what do you think? I see you nodding.
It's interesting because I feel like a lot of us went really hard for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
And we're all now coming back to maybe not reality because it's fun. Yeah, wait, hold up. I have it right here. Let's pull out the what people like to call the George Costanza wallet. You got that?
Wait, Anthony,
what is
he whipped hers out first?
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna whip mine out.
I'm always so late to whipping it out.
Oh my god,
it's crazy. Look at that.
Oz. That's crazy.
This is ridiculous. This is what I'm saying. How can you optimize nonsense like this?
What
Like
are you
this
talking
is
about?
dumb.
I use every single one of these cards every day, Joe. Every single one of these gets used.
Right? Like a stick of gum on every card and see which one gives you the best multiplier. Like
Listen,
what?
yeah,
With that binder, that's why they call you Credit Abuelo.
That's what it is. Soy el abuelo del crédito. Exactly. Look at Key. Key has like volumes of stuff, like in a library. He has what's that called? The Dewey Decimal System for her cards to find it. Some of the young bucks don't know what that is, but damn it, you gotta go to that card thing in the library and find it.
Yep.
But I think, you know what, guys? I think we should do a video, all of us combined one day. Honestly, I think it would be great. And we're gonna say this today first so that no one bites and takes away our stuff. But on November 26th at 8:59, we can do how we would optimize our current cards individually. We don't have to go through 80 freaking Key would be here for 10 hours. But like, let's say we take our top 10 cards that we use the most and how we would optimize them.
Definitely.
I think it would be something that a lot of people could learn from.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because even if you have 5, what's the best way to optimize those 5? Or would it be certain cards for just for dining that you always use just for dining? Or are you just going to stick to one ecosystem to max out, kind of like what Lonnie does with United? Everything he does is United based, which is smart, right? Because you pour it all into that, so you see the fruits of it coming out. But how many cards, Key, in the past 2 years have you applied for? Do you know more or less?
I sure do. I use Travel Freely. Let me check my account.
Let's see. Can we take bets? I'm gonna say.
Go ahead, Anthony.
I want to say in the last 2 years. Yeah, Key's been going crazy for the last 2 years.
November 2022. Is that what we're saying?
So January 2022.
January. Oh, January.
Oh well, no, 23 because we're going on 25 now. So let's go January 23.
I'm gonna say. Man, I feel like 17's too low. I feel like 17's too. I'm gonna go 21.
What do you think, Johnny?
I'm thinking she probably at 24. That's what I'm thinking.
Ivan?
Last 2 years, 12.
Oh,
John?
30.
I'm going to say 35.
21.
Go ahead, Key. What is it?
14 cards. 14 cards since
that's it in 2 years?
23. Yep.
Wow, Ivan.
Oh my God.
Ivan, what is this?
We should have did a wallet giveaway. I don't have a sponsor.
Because since January 2023, I've applied for 23 cards.
Wow.
23 cards in less than 2 years.
That's big time. That's big time.
That's why the optimization that John mentions is hard for me, because I'm spread so thin that the only things that get love at certain times is a Hilton card if I go to a Hilton, a Marriott if I go to a Marriott. You know, it has to be specific. So we got to make this happen, guys. We're here. The 4 of us, we're going to make this happen. So Christian has this crazy question, which I think is phenomenal. I have a Chase business card. If I transfer $2,000 to my brother via PayPal, will it work for the $6,000 spending bonus?
Sorry.
What do you think, Anthony?
So it's funny. I was kind of like cheating a little bit because I have my browser pulled up and I typed that in and I actually could not find a conclusive answer on whether or not it's going to be considered like a cash advance. But I saw some people saying it didn't count as that and it did count towards the minimum spend. And I saw some people say no.
Chad is saying yes. Yes. So I don't know. I mean,
do a test run of $10 and find out. As the kids my age say, F around and find out.
You mean people of 19 and 20 years old that you are, Key?
Thank you, Joe. That's so kind.
I love you, Key, even though you slammed me before, but that's okay.
You wish, Joe. I'm not even gonna comment on this. You wish.
I'm not saying a word, but you know me. Ian says, is your Quicksilver a Visa or MasterCard? I don't know. What is it?
I have both. I have a Visa and a MasterCard Quicksilver.
Is it? Is it?
It depends when you got it.
So it could depend, and then you're still grandfathered into it no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a Visa originally, and now I'm getting MasterCard ones.
Mine's a MasterCard.
Yo, we got a little bit of an update here from Juan saying a lot of streaming is on sale for Black Friday. They are the ad plans, but still good. Peacock for $19 for the whole year. Hulu for 99 cents a month. That's not bad. Key, you were gonna say, Mama? I saw you with the Bible.
I have a Visa, and I'm just curious. Like, can you when you apply? Do you apply for a Visa Quicksilver or a Mastercard Quicksilver? Or you just get what you get? I don't know.
So I believe it's based on a year that you get it. So like most recently, I got one. I ended up getting it a product. I think people who are getting the Quicksilver nowadays are getting Mastercard. People got it in like 22 and older. I think were Visa. But it also can interchange. Like if you have the Mastercard, if you have the Capital and Platinum, like secured or just unsecured, you can product change that to the Quicksilver, and that'll also be Mastercard. So,
okay.
See, that was my whole thing on like the backdoor to the Saver card. I was like, if you just
He likes a good.
Oh, do I, Joe? Do I like to go backdoor?
I'm just saying. You got a cowboy hat. I love the hat.
All right, we're flipping it.
There you go.
This way.
Yeah.
We'll go this way, actually. No, that was the thing. I was like, okay, if you just get because I forgot who it was. I think it was Keith, always in the Discord, like, I'm never getting a Saver. I was like, okay, try to get the Platinum card, like my brother-in-law did. It's a MasterCard. Product change that over to Quicksilver. It's MasterCard, and that should allow you to product change over to Saver. But again, you still have to be eligible for it, but at least you don't have that lock from, you can't go Visa to MasterCard, but you can go MasterCard to MasterCard.
Thank you.
I
appreciate that. I got MP Rubio in the house. How you doing? Thank you for being here, Papa. I appreciate it. Filmo saying the bartender at the Caribe Hilton is going to get slammed with 500 Hilton gift cards. 100%. Mesa team can't disclose his future transfer partners. However, Mesa leader was a former leader at Amex, led the way for the MR program. So there'll be some solid. That's why I did it, Ian. 100%. Thank you for putting it out there. That's why I'm doing the Mesa, because I really think there might be something good there. So, Nelson Marchand. Nelson, how are you, puppy? Thank you for being here. I still have $100 and some change left in my Amex Platinum to use for my airline credit. My airline is American Airlines. Any ideas how to use the rest of the credit? Oof. They don't have a wallet, right? They don't have a travel wallet. I'm gonna be honest with you, Nelson. If there's any shot that you would open up, that you would fly United, I would open up a United account and throw it in a United wallet, travel wallet, and just leave it there. It's better for you to leave it there and have it for a flight maybe in the future that you can use with United, but don't throw away the $100. Right? What do you guys think?
Can he buy points with that?
Huh?
Can he buy points with that?
No,
this is just the flight, the airline credit that the Platinum gives you. You know, the $200.
Exactly. Enough points that would look like it was a cheap flight, a short flight, before the end of the year. We're just a month and a half.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. But I think that you know, like I've just dumped it. The day my thing hits, I dump it into Travel Bank for United. I have about $600 in there now just because of it. Chad says optimization and ecosystem depends on your intention to make redemptions. That's why people don't make videos on optimizing in a true sense, because selling the what if is more profitable.
Yo, where's Chad tonight?
Chad just went. Chad took us to church. All right, Chad. Credit cardaholics. Glad we have a group. Volumes of credit card books. See, they were thinking you had 20, Key.
Yeah.
John, you can also fly to Greenland direct from New Jersey starting this summer. Uh-oh. Yeah, but John is way over there. Oh, wait, is this our girl Stacy? Key. Is this Stacy that made the comment earlier?
Oh, I don't know. Is that you? That's hilarious.
The one that you screenshot me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Stacy said I was
Stacy, how you doing? What's going on? Thank you for being here, Ma.
Mind out of the gutter.
I think, Jesse, you're right. I wouldn't risk a bonus on it, on transferring money through PayPal, just saying, unless you know somebody that it's definite. I'm a little bit afraid of that. Roku has deals on streaming if you go through Roku. What are we pausing there, Key? What are we pausing, Key?
It doesn't matter. We're not going back.
No. Anthony likes it. Anyway.
We're not going back door.
Okay, we're not going back there.
Us.
So Juan says those sales go on every year, same price. Peacock is already live.
I was just
Hulu is at the moment done through a link on Good Morning America. Oh wow!
a perfect time for making sure you're looking at your offers on your credit cards. Bank of America, Wells, US Bank, American Express. Make sure that you are, before you're buying anything, at least just scan through quick. I don't know what I said, Joe. What did I say?
No, I'm looking at the screen. I guess that's for Anthony. That's part 2, right? That's the
man, leave it alone.
Is that the sequel?
It's coming out soon. Releasing in 25. It's crazy.
The chances of getting the bonus of Capital One's cards is low. Too many people get approved with just the good credit version. And that's the thing. They want to push their low budget 29.9% APR. I'm not doing it. I am not doing that. I'm not going out like that. Chad says once he has used part of the incidental credit, he cannot change.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If he has AA, the way I used it in the past was when I didn't have any airline cards, like I remember flying JetBlue many years ago, I just used it for like the check bags because it was like $100 total between me and
Ivan, this is similar to what you said. So Chad is saying to Nelson, run the Delta trick, buy a gift card for a cheap flight, then cancel and keep the flight credit for a future flight. That's a lot of hoops, but it's better in your pocket than their pocket. Yo, I'm with Robert on this one. I'm snobbish. At my 50s, I'm not watching ads. I'm so used to. I remember when TiVo came out. I remember getting that little peanut-shaped remote and going, and going through the commercials. I can't deal with ads.
What TiVo is? What is that?
Really, Key? Really? Really, Key?
My
That's
bad.
bullying.
I'll
That's
Google
bullying.
it.
Key,
I have no idea.
Key, I'm gonna take you off the stage, Key. This is bullying, guys. This is cyberbullying right now from Key. TiVo was the first one that would take stuff and record from your cable box and change channels for you before it became a thing. It had the little peanut-shaped remote.
Yep.
TIVO.
You know what, Key? Whatever. Key's off. You know what? We're not optimizing with Key. For now, it's going to be 40 and over. Anthony, you're gone too.
All right.
So Chad is saying he used PayPal with a credit card. That's why he said it works. Okay. Thank you, Chad, for that, puppy. Rakuten is fire. Okay. So I product changed Venture X to Quicksilver and he got a Visa. Robert did.
Isn't the Venture X a Visa? Am I crazy?
Yeah, it's a Visa.
Yeah,
Visa card.
I don't have that card.
Yeah,
Show off.
I got you, Joe. Joe, you have the card. I have it for you.
Thank you. Tristan is his interest is at 30.24. Lord God, that's gangster interest.
That mafia money, if you wish.
Yo, a 15% cash at Office Depot. Wow,
that's very good.
Nice one. Thank you, puppy.
Yeah.
Yo, so it is
Yeah,
Stacy. That's our girl right there.
Yeah.
Stacy, help me. Do you see the abuse that Key does? And then she sets me up, Stacy. You missed this earlier, Stacy. She's been mean to me, Stacy. Key's been mean.
I'm a witness. Yes.
Check here. Even after having the Venture X and Saver, is it still possible to be pre-approved? It's still possible to be pre-approved for Capital One Platinum.
Yeah,
because that's that garbage card, right?
Yes. Garbage.
It is. Stacy, don't encourage her. Thank you. Yo, so you know of TiVo. You know what? Do me a favor, Key. Now that you're here, Google it. Google TiVo, and I want you to see the box. It's really big. The first one that came out was really big. It was this big, Key.
Yeah, it was like the size of a VCR, man.
Yes.
It is shaped like a peanut.
Right, and that was the remote. And when you would click it to go through the it would go like that. Literally.
Oh, we have this, I think.
Wow. This is on dial-up internet, or what was this? No, just kidding.
Wow.
Oof. Hurtful.
It does look chunky though. It looks like it was a chunky joint.
Wow. Oh, yo, look who we got in the casa here. We got Michael from One Way Travels. How you doing, Michael? ¿Cómo está, papa? Thank you for being here, Michael. I appreciate you, puppy. Nelson says, anyone has experience with Capital One and SCRA benefits? I have a Quicksilver open prior to military service. If I upgrade to a Venture X, will the SCRA benefits transfer over? I don't even know what that is.
First, thank you for your service, Nelson. My understanding is no, it has to be the card you got after enlisting, unless you're with American Express. They usually just do everything. But double check me on that. There are plenty of sites, and Anthony, you may know because I know you did a live on this too.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what Mr. John Baker said. I mean, I remember him saying like, "Oh, Capital One was one of those that shut it down much sooner than the rest of them." So I think you're right with the whole. It has to be, you know, dead on with the card that you're using. And I think he said something like, I guess once you switch over, it's like it only lasts for 6 months or something like that. So even shorter than Amex and Chase and something like that. I have to rewatch that though, unfortunately.
Just look at, I want you guys, I'm putting her on blast. You saw that smirk he just did? Because she sent me some inappropriate text here. Inappropriate.
Shirt with the class.
I love you. I love you, Key. I love you.
Actually did.
So thank you for that,
Really
Key.
I love it.
And Nelson, thank you for your service, Papi. I appreciate you.
Is
Now,
Nelson still like,
here's where the jokes come in. You guys, well, maybe Johnny and Ivan know this, and John, the Cabbage Patch Kids riot. So back in the day, Cabbage Patch Kids, when it came out, were these dolls that had birth certificates in them. And I remember Walmart, they would always on the news, people were having fights trying to get these dolls. So I remember that clearly. That was in the 80s. Right?
Yeah, I remember that too. I remember that too, man.
Were there any cartoons? I think there were cartoons.
And there were cartoons also. But there was never a Puerto Rican Cabbage Patch Kid. That was, I think they would call them Lechuga. Lechuga, something like that. Lechuga kids. You know, heads of lettuce. That's
what they would have called the Mexican.
That's what they would have called it.
Dude.
You know that, right? Let's just cabbage. Yep. You know, what is cabbage? Like, really? So, Leanne, how you doing, Leanne? Thank you for being here. So, yes, so the PayPal and got the 5% hit and hit the bonus on the flex. So we got two people in this chat. Leanne, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Can a V1 Venture One product be changed to Saver? I don't know about any of those Capital One cards.
I don't know. Every time I go in, Capital One's cool because they show you the cards you can product change to on their site. Every time I go into that portal, they want to give me 3,000 Quicksilver cards. So I haven't seen a Saver card ever.
Yeah, you just gotta be lucky. They have to offer it to you, and I guess the like for like. If it's, I forget if Venture One is Mastercard. I think it is.
Michael wants to know what's everybody's recent redemptions. My Christmas tree.
Oh, I'm cash back. So,
Okay. And have you redeemed it for how much cash back?
I just started the 10,000. The Charles Schwab, they bumped up the minimum to 10,000 points.
Okay.
So I just my first, or then before that, I would just whenever I got 1,000 or over 1,000, I would just cash straight to the Charles Schwab brokerage account. And just like Chad, I'm trying to invest that money.
Oh wow! Okay.
You did the 10,000. You have 1 million points you cashed out.
No, I 10,000 points. I cashed out 10,000 points, like 100.
Guys, that's what I cashed it out for.
Oh wow!
That is unbelievable. That is beautiful.
Beautiful, man. That's a beautiful tree.
Thank you.
That's the Rockefeller tree. That's amazing.
That was 100,000 Amex rewards points.
Oh, wow.
Literally 100,000.
Well worth it.
And let me tell you, the best thing is, guys, my neighbor across the street who's 85 always wanted me to decorate it. She sits out in front every night and watches it for an hour. So I have it set for 8 hours every night. It runs. So
that's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. So let me see if I can get everybody back in here, how I can do this, because I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay. I wanted to share that with you guys. That's, to me, that was an amazing redemption. What about you guys? Anybody else?
I haven't done any yet.
So
Yeah,
next
I
year we got
showed
to do another live. Thank you, Juan. We got to do a live and see what redemptions we did. You know. Thank you, Xavier. Thank you, Juan. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going on. Damn, 2.5 hours almost. So we're gonna wrap this up. And it says here, how many hours do you need people to watch, Key? I'll leave the premium rolling online.
Oh, wow.
I love that. You see? Look at that. People be looking out for us here. You see? Love it. Love it. Key,
Yeah,
we're here
that.
for you. John, we're gonna get John to 1,000 freaking subs. If everybody here, here's the thing. You know how people go, don't forget to like and share. And the most beautiful young lady, little girl that does it is Chad's daughter in his intro videos. And don't forget to like and share. That is adorable. Sharing a video is huge for us because you get another sub automatically. If everybody in the chat right now subbed, that's literally, if you just shared it with one person, we'd have 100 people already sub to somebody. It's crazy just by sharing. Sharing is caring, mi gente. Don't forget that. All right. So, all right. So look at this. Key, what's on the menu? Yo, and then you got somebody cutting ass here. Did she say dial up? Yes, Charlie. That's my brother-in-law, Carlos Velez. She said dial up, Charlie. Eso me dolió, papi, en el alma. And Ivan, so my brother-in-law there is from Aguadilla, but our family, his grandmother and my grandmother were sisters. We're third cousins.
Yes.
So they lived right in front of the university in Aguadilla. They had the house facing the college in la Universidad de Aguadilla right there in la UP.
There's two. Está Interamericana and
La
está
Inter.
Cora.
So they were from La Inter, La Interamericana. So that's where our family's from.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
No, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Potato. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Key, do more lives, but don't let your guests stream because they don't count for you.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But I was sharing, Ian. So I'm sharing is caring. So guys, any last parting words you want to say? I'm going to start with whoever wants to go first. Go.
There's no weapon today?
Oh my God. Yes.
Always.
So who wants to go first? Who wants to go first for the wepa? You're going to set the bar, guys.
Yeah, I'll go first. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Uh-oh. Key, stick that chest out. Let's do this.
You wish.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, pump it out.
All right, ready? Wepa!
All right, that's solid. Yo, that's a solid weapon, mi gente. All right, but I'm telling you, that was solid.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. I appreciate that, Key. Yo, Juan Meow Mix gave you a 10. That's a 10, Juan.
Oh, wow.
Juan, I don't know. John, no pressure, John. John is taking a drink of water. Wow, Chad gave you an 8.41.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Chad is rough tonight. Chad is in a bad mood. Chad is grumpy tonight. Lisa gave you cool clapping hands. Applause. Wow, but Christian came in with an 8. Oof. All right, John, let's go, John.
All right.
Wow. Oh my God.
Thank you, John.
Oh my God. Yo, John practiced that. Oh my God.
Hands and all.
Yo, John did my move. All right. So who's going up next? We got everybody here. Anthony?
I just had to let wife know that we're about to move the house for a moment.
Oh, snap.
You good with the wepa?
Let's do the wepa. Tell my Princess Elsa that I said let's do the wepa.
Let's see if I don't choke this time. Let's see.
Wepa! Yo!
Practicing a little bit. You know,
Deep,
practicing a
that was
little.
deep. Like it.
Yo!
Wow. Powerful.
Yo, people have said John is ready for PR with that wepa, but Christian came in at a 7. That's sad. But Chad gave you an 8.88.
Whoa.
Mr. Potato gave you a 67. Key 10, 24. Key 10, 9.64 for Anthony.
Whoa,
Nice.
that's
Oh, an 11.10. Anthony, you broke a record, Anthony.
broke a
The
record
weight
today,
scale
baby.
is broken.
Look at that. Lisa even gave you a cowboy emoji.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, and I think I might have the best one then. I might have to beat. I think I might be beating Joe now, right? Anybody? agree?
Wow. See,
Yeah,
look,
but-
Nelson is saying, look at that. Venture did a rodeo.
Yeah, well,
All right. Johnny, are you ready, puppy?
oh no.
I guess so. Let's give it a try. Wepa!
Yo, that was good.
Nice.
First time.
Now,
First time.
I don't know how that's
gotta
gonna happen,
practice.
how that's gonna relate here. Wait, Key's being generous. Key gave you a 10. I love you, Johnny, but oh wait, first
True.
timer 10. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll see the other scores. Juan Meow Mix said nice. All right. Lisa gave you a thumbs up. Lisa, prepare yourself, Lisa. Don't leave, Lisa. All right. Ivan, you're up.
Okay.
No pressure.
Practicing. I was practicing in my head. Let's see.
Oh,
Yo, he threw some vibrato in there. Damn.
that was creative. That was a creative way, bro. Wow.
All right. I'm going to give a
Course.
special shout out for this wepa. All right.
Hmm.
This is to a couple of people. This is actually to more than a couple people. Everyone on the screen, I thank you for being here tonight. This was our Thanksgiving episode. I really and truly love you guys. I can't thank you enough for just all the support you give me. I want to thank everybody in the chat because you guys are here every week. And I can't thank you enough. That means so much to me and to all of us. But I want to give this special one out in particular to Key to get to those hours, to John to get to those subs, to Anthony because he never fails me, to Johnny for your wife and for her to continue to get healthy and well and stay strong so that you could use all those points and stuff you're getting now and travel with her and enjoy life. And to Ivan, I thank you, Papi, because you have been hard lately with us here. You come through for us all the time. And I thank you for that, Ivan. I really and truly do, Papi. Thank you for representing Al Boricuas the way they should be represented. I thank you for that. And Lisa, I'm going to blow your ears off, Lisa. Are you ready, Lisa? Thanksgiving wepa to see, Anthony took his headphones off. He's smart. A Thanksgiving wepa to everybody out there. Mi gente, I love you. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wow. The
Happy
rating.
Thanksgiving, mi gente. I love you. You could be anywhere else, but on Tuesdays, you are here. You never fail me. Because if it's Tuesday, it's Hola Mi Gente Tuesday. We're going to be here Christmas Eve. Anthony, am I correct?
Yes.
At about 4 o'clock. So you figure in the West Coast, it'll be 1 o'clock. We're going to come out and we're going to do this Christmas Eve as well. See, Lisa, that's why I love you. Look at Lisa. Look at Lisa. Lisa gave me 100. Yes, Lisa. Where pa? I love you, mi gente. Key, John, Anthony, Johnny, Ivan, I love you. Mi gente, I thank you for being here, but more than anything else, like we always end the videos, we thank you for giving us the privilege of your time. Until next time, mi gente, I love all of you. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless. Take care.